Hello everyone, and welcome to our Saturday night D&D session, where we follow the exploits of Team Soteria, also known as the Tribor branch of Acquisitions Incorporated. We're gonna have just a little bit of delay on some of the people join us, so we're starting with a sort of reduced group, but we decided to soldier on nevertheless. Would someone like to do a recap of last week's session?
I will do it. So, last week, I think we ended the previous session in the Yawning Portal. We had identified the 3 rings that Jim Dark Magic gave us and divvied them out. And then we were assigned a new member of the team. That was Evelyn. Is that how you say the name? Evelyn. I'm bad. Anyway. She joins us. She's a cleric, and she's going to take over the role of decisionist, left vacant by Huck. And what do we do from there? There was some character development with Indy. He spoke with a representative of the Harpers, who I think he's a part of, and they wanted him to help Bonnie in the inn. But he didn't really make that known to us. I think the only person that he told was Kexier, who was who paid the most attention to what he was doing and was most observant of him. And we were given a mission, which was given to a lot of different AI branches, which was to go find the Black Viper?
Yes.
Black Viper. A thief who had been active about 100 years ago and randomly resurfaced. We did so, pursued them and ran into them robbing a noble, managed to disable her, and now we have her in our custody. The guards at the gate we tried to get to, or that I think we just ran into, wanted to help us and basically made us take one of their cadets with us to assist us. That's it.
Doesn't sound too bad. You guys see what you had.
You're currently headed back.
Yeah, we're headed back towards what? The Yawning Portal? Because Evelyn said she was going to take her to the temple that she's from.
Yes, she is a cleric of Lathander. She said, they convinced the guards that they would take this person who the guards identified as a noblewoman, Esvelo Rosnar.
That's right.
To choose from Temple of the Spires of the Morning, which is located in the Castle Ward, very close to the Yawning Portal, as a way to sort of, they played off her, or the guards assumed that this noble was drunk, and these were her friends helping her. Due to the presence of Evelyn, who is also a noble. But yeah, that's what you guys did last session. Without further ado, I'll let you guys get in.
So,
it is still nighttime. You're headed back towards the Castle Ward.
can you put the map of Waterdeep back up?
There it is.
Pardon me. My choice of snack and drink are really offset today.
Can everyone see that?
Nope.
Oh wait,
No.
Where are you guys at? That's why. You're in the Waterdeep page.
So, that's probably good. Where are we right now?
So you are actually like about right here. I think this is an old ward. I think the one I used last time, but it'll suffice, I think.
Are we out of the North Ward yet?
Yes.
Okay.
In the castle wall.
But you guys are like, this is the Waterdeep Castle. I think I said just the map I was using sort of narrowed down the castle ward even more. So I think I said that the Yawning Portal was like around here, somewhere in this vicinity. The Spires of the Morning, I don't know exactly where they are, but I'm assuming it's one of these larger structures, probably like up here or down here, because it is a large temple. So I assume that's probably where one of them is located. But for the sake of the story, we'll say it's close to the castle because Lathander is a very important deity, and people want to worship him a lot. So let's say he's in one of these places right here next to the castle.
Okay.
So you guys are like right about, you're like right here-ish.
Okay. So she is being carried by Evelyn and I think Caxir.
I believe
Is that
so,
right?
yes. It was the strong people of the party.
And her hood is thrown over her head so that people can't really see her. The only people that know it's her, obviously, other than us, is the guard that's with us and the guards at the gate that's recognized her, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And this guard thinks we're going where? To the temple, right?
Yes. A spaz of the morning.
Okay. Sorry, I just kind of needed a recap of exactly what he knew. Okay. So let's kind of head there. Let me ask this: what's the temple's functions in the middle of the night? Like, would they be open? Or would it be more would it be more appropriate to head there in the morning?
I would probably in the morning because they are spires of the morning lord. But I would assume they have if you are a cleric of a Lathander, you have some way of entering the towers throughout any. Oh, here they are. Spires of the morning are actually up top here. It has a picture of them. In fact, let me get my map. I actually have a map of Waterdeep that came with a supplemental book, so I want to get these correct. But actually, the Spires of the Morning are like right here. But I'll get that real quick.
Okay. We do not want to take her to that temple, really.
Where are we meant to be depositing her?
Technically, we're taking her back to AI headquarters.
Not like I would know this, I haven't been here for a while. I don't think I am.
Here's this for the stream. This map can be yours if you buy the Yawning. No, wait, this is Dragon Heist.
Do you have to buy the maps for a campaign in Roll20 as well as?
So Roll20, if you want to do like supplementary, like actually like established campaigns, you need to buy the thing in Roll20.
Yikes.
Yeah. So this right here, sorry, I'm trying to look at the map in there. This structure right here.
I don't think we can. Oh, now we can.
That sort of like geometric shape is called the Field of Triumph, and next to that, on Jiltoon Street, which is the one where that dial line is beneath it, the Spires of the Morning are like right here.
Okay.
Like just on the border of between the Sea Ward and the Castle Ward.
Okay.
I'm looking for the yawning portal right now just to make sure I get it right. Oh, wrong button. The yawning portal is actually quite a bit of ways. It's still in the castle ward, but it's on the board of the dock ward and the castle ward. So it is down next to Castle Waterdeep, located like, let me get this right.
So it's way down there.
Like
okay.
right there. So, yeah, that's what you're looking for. Spires in the morning. You guys are still like right here-ish. So just let you know, Spires in the morning up here. Yawning portal is like right here. And we said AI HQ is somewhere in the trades ward. I would assume it's, I don't know. I don't even know. They haven't given us a location yet. I'm assuming they might do that when the book comes out. But just somewhere in the trades ward. In fact, let me look up and see if I can find. Sorry, I'm trying to find a better map for you guys. Oh, this one's on World Anvil. Okay, that won't only work. Okay, never mind. That'll have to suffice for now. I'll just find a better one later. I don't want to hold the session too much.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah, so you guys are headed towards the Spires of the Morning, so you claim. This guardsman that's with you is looking rather nervous, just looking about, very, very wary, obviously on the lookout for trouble. But it's very clear that you don't need insight to see just how he's like looking around and whipping his head back and forth.
So we're like here. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me do that.
No, that's fine. So it's about to be very suspicious when we're not going where we said we were going.
Yeah.
I assume I turn up at some point.
Why can I not type text? Sorry, I'm trying to get a text block in here.
And the guard's kind of in front of us, leading the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. I hope that can be good for now. I'll make a better one later.
And there's people everywhere, right?
It's nighttime, so you see a couple people but it's pretty desolate because it's like early in the AM, like 3-ish, 2 to 3-ish.
Okay.
So it's England time.
Maybe.
It's like 2:05.
Oh, where you are right now. Yes, okay. I understand. I thought that was like a British idiom that I didn't know, and I was like,
Nope.
ugh.
I try to avoid idioms. Because you won't understand
Yeah, I
them.
figured out that you don't know what eat shit means, and so it would have.
I know what
That's not
shit
that's
means.
not it's not a phrase over there, as it were.
Yes, it is.
Oh, so I was lied to then, because someone said they were in a group of Brits in Discord and had to explain to them what eat shit meant.
I mean, it's rather self-explanatory.
But
You have to be with a rather special group of individuals for them to not understand what eat shit means.
that's what they said. Anyway, so you guys are going. Let's get our drawing going. Amazing art right here, only on Roll20. Because I used a token for this map and not made it part of the map, it's moving on me. So this is fantastic. Damn it. But you guys are going like that, kind of.
Good God.
I need the
Correct.
eraser function in Roll20 if you're listening. You aren't, because I don't have anyone doing this. But anyway. Yeah, imagine you didn't start up there. Oh my god, this is horrible. But you
What is
Imagine-
happening?
You start.
Imagine a dark
Dear
map.
Lord. It's because I use a token and I'm. Okay, let's just. Yeah, let's just go with it. I
I'm
don't.
scared.
It's fine.
Time to stop.
So what happens? I use a token, and if you try to draw on the token, it's like moving the window up and down, like if we use for the sidebar. If I draw on it, that's why that line is so tall.
Well done.
Anyway.
So I'm going to fall back in step with the party, making sure I hit a point where the guard in front of us can't hear us or hear me. I'm going to say very low.
Am I present yet?
Yeah, we'll say for the sake of the story you are. I usually have people like chill in their room or something, but you would have, I think, been out with them because I knew you were returning. You would have been out with them trying to find the Black Viper.
Mm-hmm.
We'll say for the sake of it, maybe he was guarding or she was guarding the noble. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the one that, yeah. Whatever
Why not?
works. There's lots of logical fallacies in D&D.
So I'm going to fall back in step with some of the group in the back, and I'm going to say we need to get this guard out of sight. And if you guys are cool with it, I'm going to try to influence him to go away.
No problems here.
I mean, sure, just don't fuck it up.
So what I need is I need an excuse to kind of head down an alleyway. If you guys can help me out with that.
Just say
Maybe.
fucking piss.
Yeah, but he's got to come with us. I don't want to be seen doing this. So let's say we need to take a break for a minute and call him over and kind of park in an alleyway that's out of sight.
Sure, why not?
So while they're kind of handling that, I want to reach into my documentsy bag and I want to take out a scroll of suggestion and kind of just lay it on top of one of my books to make it seem like it's just a page in the book, so it wouldn't look suspicious that I'm just looking at something.
Okay.
And then as soon as he's out of sight, I want to talk to him.
All right. So you relay that you need to rest for a bit, and the guard's like, okay, just don't. Let's not take too long. Gotta get back to my post.
So as soon as he's out of sight, I'm going to read through the scroll a little bit, and I want to say to him, I'm not like standing directly in front of him. Like I'm not really near him. He just needs to be able to hear me. So because I don't want to be super obvious, but I'm gonna cast it on him and say, thank you so much for getting us where we needed to go. You should go report back and to your post and do your job for the next, until morning. And make sure you tell them that you got us to the temple.
All right, and then he needs to do a wisdom save, right?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Okay.
That'd be great.
It doesn't say he knows that you cast suggestion on him.
It doesn't. That's why I picked suggestion.
Um,
I've had a week to think about this.
so he just got a straight roll, and he critical failed.
Hey!
So he says, yeah. So he gets like this dumb kind of like slack-jawed look for a second, and then he like, after you finish that and cast the spell, and then he sort of recovers, like shakes his head, recovers. He goes, "Yes, well, it was a pleasure to serve." He goes, "Be safe now," and he sort of like tips his like metal helmet at you guys, and
To me.
he begins marching back towards the North Ward.
Thank you, sir. Okay.
Like that was easy enough.
So let's not go to the temple and let's head down to the other place.
Especially
Yeah,
since the person who could get you into that is not here.
We're at King HQ.
Yeah, that also was not lost on me. That she's not here.
So we're going back to what? Acquisitions Incorporated headquarters, was it you said?
Yeah. So now I kind of want to walk just, down a normal road. We're all together, right? There's like 5 of us carrying this woman.
Yeah.
Okay. And let's how long does this one last? I think it lasts 10 minutes or something.
Now
Yeah,
you
no.
cannot do a concentration spell. Just keep in mind,
Yeah. That makes sense.
because the guard. You can
Yeah.
always end the spell early, but it's literally been like a minute, so he'll stop halfway, still in the castle ward.
Oh, there's nothing I'm going to think about more than maintaining this spell until he's been gone for about a half an hour.
Or until we get the job done.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, even if a half an hour passes, he's just going to be like, "Oh, okay, we're done. All right, I guess I'll go back." Like, I don't know. I don't know how you'd adjudicate it, but I don't think he would. He would still think he did his job. I think.
Yeah,
But
I would
obviously,
say
if he
so.
turned around and
Yes.
saw us, he'd be like, "Hey."
Well,
I don't know. Anyway, let's go.
Yep.
So we continue. I guess we're heading to southeast part of the castle ward. Is that right?
Yeah. So you
Here.
were like right
into the
here.
job wall.
Let's get the draw shape. So you guys were like right here. Let's do a square. Oh, not that. And then the guard left. He's going back. And now I guess you head south or southeast.
Let's just get out of his sight. So just head straight down one of these vertical roads.
Get there
Alright.
as fast as we can.
So you're headed down. You get to about like right here, this intersection.
Okay.
And you guys headed
And-
towards the Yawning Portal, or you headed towards Waterdeep HQ?
I think we need to head to HQ because, I mean, what was the circumstance of knocking her out? Is she like 0 hit point knocked out?
Yeah, she's unconscious, I believe.
Okay. As long as it's not just a regular. I mean, we could take her back, but she'd recover with a long rest.
I mean, if you just chuck her back where the job's done, then it's their fucking problem to deal with her
Yeah.
till she wakes up.
Yeah, let's do that. So let's head to headquarters.
Right, you lead the way.
Would they be open? They'd be open, right? Somebody would be there.
I don't know. Probably.
Well, let's go. Let's go find out.
Yeah.
All right, make a perception roll.
Is that anybody or me or?
Usually it would be the people carrying her, but they're not here, so.
I can make one instead.
If it helps, my passive perception is 20.
Oh, okay, yeah, you notice it's actually Frey is carrying them, so she's beginning to wake up.
Lass is waking up.
Okay. Shit. She's tied up, like.
Yeah.
Wasn't she?
No, she's not, because you guys, that would rouse the guard's suspicions.
Oh, that's right. We did untie her.
How far away are we?
You're like right there. The bigger square in the bottom.
Okay.
So
It's been about an
She's
hour and a half, 2 hours since your fight with her.
this is like short rest material here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can just tie it up.
How about you just knock her out again?
I mean, it's normally bad to knock someone out like more than once.
I'm not really worried about
can
her
make them a bit
concussion
soft
protocol.
in their head. I
Yeah.
mean, sure, why not? I get like the butt of my hand axe are just bonk.
So you hear her say, "Wait, what? What's going?" And then roll an attack.
Roll to hit. Or
Yeah, roll to hit.
If this doesn't work, I'm prepared to cast sleep on
Okay.
her.
Yeah, it definitely hits. I'm assuming you're doing non-lethal damage still.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just butt of the axe right on
I'm
the side
not
of the head.
raging, so
Yeah. She's like, "What?" And then you just bonk her and she goes, "Ugh." And she's like slumps back down.
it's like in Red Dead when you got on the back of your horse. Just in the face. Alright, let's get going then.
Alright. So you guys are making your way to the trade ward. You do reach Ac Inc. HQ, and like you feared, Rex, it is closed.
Shit.
They say they'll reopen normal business hours.
Like 4 hours from now?
Yeah.
They don't even have like a waiting area? Shit.
Is it likely that there's someone in the building and they just have the doors closed?
It's possible, but you don't see any like open windows or like that aren't like shuttered or closed or anything, so you don't really have a means of contacting them.
Is there a name? Like, who issued the contract? Is there a name of a person on it?
It did not. It just says, the Black Viper stole a treasured family heirloom, and the person that he stole it from wants it back. And then if you capture and or kill the Black Viper, that's a bonus.
Can you just like write back to them, say we're outside and can you let us in?
Yeah, I was thinking. I have 2 scrolls of sending. I was just gonna contact that singular person. But yeah, I'll write that in there. I'll say, we have the Black Viper. What should we do with her?
So you're writing that in your Documancer ledger, right?
Yeah.
So it's a while before you get a response. Like usually the response is about like a minute at most to get back, but this is like about 5 to 10, and then the writing is very sloppy, and it's like, just keep her someplace safe until Ac Inc. opens in the morning.
God damn it. All right.
I can start caterwauling.
Nah, it'll draw too much attention to us.
I mean, like, I don't actually need to sleep. I can just sit here for 4 hours, get a turned in, and then fuck off, have a nap.
I don't think I want to be out in the open with this woman for that long.
Well, I mean, y'all can fuck off to the pub if you want.
I meant, I think she needs to come with us. Like, she's a noble. I don't want her. Like, I don't want to reduce any chance there is of her getting seen out here.
Sure, I'll just go back to the fucking pub then.
All we need is one more guard to float by and, whatever. Yeah, let's head back to the awning portal, I guess. You guys, is that okay?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll head back there.
Right, so it's still super early morning, late at night, depending on how you want to look at it. Durnan isn't working the bar, not in his customary spot, but the door is always open to people looking for food or drink. There's sort of like a night shift thing going on. So you don't really see Bonnie, you don't see Three Strings, you don't see like the evening regulars. This is like third shift, as it were. And it's a bunch of people that you don't recognize, and there's not many of them, but they generally are keeping to themselves. They don't really seem to acknowledge your presence. No one really turns to look at who's entering the Yawning Portal. There's a couple of rough characters.
Okay. And we have keys to our rooms, right? So we can just walk up.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm.
I guess just take her up, and then as soon as we're behind closed doors, we need to tie her up really well.
Yeah.
And
It's
somebody's got to watch
what-
her.
What's the bed situation?
Is this the place we took the room with like 6 beds in it?
Yep.
Yeah.
I was thinking more like what style of beds are they? Like, are they simple cots? Are they like
They're
normal
actual beds. They're not great because it's like a communal room, but they're
weighty,
functional.
wooden,
They're not hard. Like, it's better than sleeping on hay or on the floor.
Right, I've done something similar. So I just tie her to the post of the bed, like to the leg.
Like she's cocooned, like we did before, and then we tie her to the bed.
I mean, I was gonna tie her this to the bed, like put a gag in her to stop her shouting and fucking bawling. When she wakes up.
Okay.
So it's like some kinky stuff, but not. Is that what you're getting at?
Well, sure. Happy Valentine's Day.
I mean, you're like, this is like, I mean, if it's between two consensual adults, I suppose it could be hot, but
It's your fantasy, man.
you're tying this 18-year-old, this recently turned 18-year-old like 2 weeks ago up. So
Yeah.
You
Give
know.
us 1 second. I have. That's the wrong number. I am 14 times her age. 14 and a half times her age.
age is just a number.
And you're meowing.
But yeah,
Married.
yeah. Also that.
Yeah. So
just to stop her escaping.
yeah. So you can the posts aren't like huge, but they exist. And they seem sturdy enough, so you begin to sort of tie her up. The rest of you, I assume, will get what rest you can during this time. Rex, this might be a good time to. I mean, you did recently get some magic items.
Oh, trust me, it's not. That's definitely happening. I'll take the time to do that, but before that, I'm gonna say we all need some rest. I'm gonna go ahead and identify some of the stuff we got. Figure out what the hell we're carrying. But I also need to rest. So. But I'll identify them first. That'll take what? I don't know, an hour or so.
If you're doing ritual casts, identify only one item. Let me see.
Yeah, let's just do the necklace.
Yeah, it's the one that they want back. The
Yeah.
match description. Because it's one object, it's not multiple, so it would be 10 minutes for a ritual cast. So 40 minutes total to determine all these magical items.
Yeah. I mean, what time is it right now? Like 4 a.m.?
Yeah, yep. 4 a.m.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'll go ahead and do that.
I mean, if you want this done sharpish, I can just like do a trance and then when that's done, grab everything and fuck off to headquarters.
Yeah, no, that's fine. What time do they open? Probably like 8 a.m.
Yeah,
So
8 to 9, something around there.
All right. And it takes what, a full like 8 hours to get a long rest?
Yes.
for
Yes,
you
that's-
puny humans.
So you guys will be exhausted. Hey, you'll get exhausted too, because you technically still have to do the whole 8 hours. But
I think 4 hours trance, 4 hours light exercise.
yeah, but it's like keeping watch. It's not really like moving around and stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's just a disadvantage on ability checks for the first one.
Then
Yeah.
what kind of a 4 hour nap? Or 4 hours of not doing anything after we get this job done?
Yeah, I think I can allow that.
I mean, I'm already screwed, right? It's 4 a.m. and if we're gonna head there
it's
by
already ability checks are
yeah, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
So I'll just identify everything.
I gotta remember it's disadvantage on ability scores. Yeah, okay. Not ability scores, but ability checks. Okay, so yeah, you're doing the necklace first, right?
Yep.
So you're like concentrating on this necklace, and as soon as you identify it, a wave of nausea sort of overtakes you, and you feel like you're gonna throw up. I need you to roll Constitution.
Well,
Yeah, so you deposit some of the contents of your stomach on the floor.
Great.
Next to you. Luckily, it's the splash zone, as it were, is not too terrible. So the necklace itself is unblemished, but the floor, it's gonna stain unless you start scrubbing it out soon. But
I'll let Venning clean it up.
But this is definitely something very bad.
Something bad.
Let's
Did
see.
I identify it?
Yes, I'll tell you what it is shortly. This is the first thing you get. It's very bad. You've never seen something quite like this item before. It's magical, but it's like tainted. You got a vague similarity from because you've cast Detect Magic before around Vera.
Yeah.
You got a sort of vague sense when you cast it on her from her holy symbol, but imagine a dark holy symbol. And that's the feeling that this is giving off to you.
Okay. Is it so a dark holy symbol, but like a dark version of hers?
You don't know if it's her specifically, but it's the same type.
Well, that's what I meant. But like, really, what I'm asking is, her holy symbol is to Mistra,
Yes.
who's the mistress of the weave. I just wanted to know if it was like the inverse of that.
You don't. It's like if you're more like classifying it by what type of magic it is. So like if hers was divine source, this is the opposite of that.
Oh, great.
And
Okay.
I would like you, now that you're looking at this necklace more closely, to make an investigation check on it as well.
Sure.
imagine a
It's
dark
disadvantage, but I'm assuming you're.
No, that's fine.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh boy. So it doesn't look like a holy symbol but it's definitely giving you that vibe, and you're trying to like inspect it more closely to see if there's any etchings or markings or anything in it, but you just can't see anything. Maybe it's the dim light.
Okay.
But you do know that it's definitely something not good, and it's probably not something a noble person should have. Who's on the up and up, look at it that way.
Is that so? That's all I get from the identify.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me see. Oh, let me see what you would get exactly. Okay, I will give you this. Make a. So it's you essentially identified it as a dark holy symbol, if that makes sense.
Okay.
You can let.
But that's what you get from it.
Okay, I'll do Kexier's boots next.
All right, those are boots of spider climbing.
Got it.
But there's something wrong with them.
Something wrong with them? Are they like cursed?
They're both left-handed boots.
So like there is an so normally, you've been around magic items and rings Jim gave you before. All you did is you had those for a bit on your person, and they attuned to you, and you could use them. There's something on this magic item that would prevent someone from attuning to it.
Do I know what it would take to figure that out?
It would be an investigation check or Arcana.
So Arcana check at disadvantage again?
Yes. Oh boy. All right. So you would need a higher score. You're close. I'm not doing a 1 as a fail, but you would have needed probably like a 12 to see this.
No, that's fine. My first roll was shit anyway, so.
So yeah,
I just know that she can't really use these until I figure out what's going on.
She used them perfectly fine because you saw her use them. You know with Identify that if someone else tried to use them that wasn't her, they would not be able to tune or use them the same way she does.
Okay, the she I was talking about is Kexier, but yes, I understand what you're saying.
She's definitely human, and humans can't just walk up walls, and she definitely did that.
No, I know, I got it. I just meant Kexier's not going to get any magical use out of them.
In their current state, no.
Right, okay. Do they seem dangerous?
They don't seem like they would harm the wearer if you put them on. They just wouldn't confer any magical abilities unless you remove whatever was interfering with the attunement process.
Sure, okay. I just wanted to make sure before I give it back to her. So I'll give it back to her, and then I'll let her know, like, I need more time with that next time we take a break. I'll look at that again in a minute, but that is what they are, but you can't use it, yet. I need to do more work on that before you can get the benefit. I guess let's move on to the rapier.
All right, the rapier. Let me look at what her kit was, because I forgot. I mean, what? All right, the rapier is a rapier of warning.
Okay.
But similarly to the boots, there's something interfering with the attunement process.
Okay. I forget who was carrying that originally. I'll hand it back to whoever that was, though. And then I'll do the same thing with the mask. She had a mask, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
The mask, you believe, would grant the wearer dark vision.
Okay. Same thing, though?
Yes, as far as the attunement goes.
Gotcha. Can I make one more Arcana check at disadvantage to try to figure out what's blocking these items?
Yes. That's good. Now just roll.
What?
Oh, you rolled twice. Wait.
Yeah, it's an 11.
Okay, so it's still outside of your grasp.
That's cool. So about 40 minutes passed with that. The only other thing I want to do is I want to dump. I want to dump a hold person into the ring to displace the scorching ray that's in there.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Yes.
Okay. And then I'll take a short rest.
I'm typing what these are in Discord.
Hello.
Hey.
All right, so that's what you guys got. It's in the Discord. Indy. Oh, never mind. That's not Indy. Hello.
Hello. Indy was here earlier, but then died.
I heard sounds of.
I'm to listen in.
Okay. So, Evelyn, you attempted, you successfully, or the party successfully deceived the guard through using suggestion that his task was complete. He went back to the North Ward to rejoin his fellow guards. You tried to take the Black Viper or Esvela, depending on how I want to say it, to Ack Inc. HQ. But it was temporarily closed. They said there's a sign out front saying they'll be open again during normal business hours. So you took her back to the Yawning Portal, back up to your room, tied her up to a bed, and you guys are taking breaks / watching over her while Rex is identifying these items. Identify them as boots of spider climbing, a mask that grants dark vision, and a rapier of warning. All of them appear to require attunement, but something is interfering with the attunement process. So you can currently wear them, but they will not, unless something is done about what is interfering with the process, you cannot use their magical abilities. But that's what's been going on. And Rex just took out the Scorching Ray of his ring and put in Hold Person instead. Alright. So what are the rest of you guys doing while Rex is casting Identifying on this? Oh, I forgot the necklace is Evelyn, the necklace that that Rex, you guys identified that. He felt really bad when he identified it and threw up, and he identified it as a dark holy symbol.
No, Indy is here.
Like the opposite of a normal one, if that makes sense.
Imagine a dark holy symbol.
Yes, imagine a dark holy symbol. I figured you'd be doing that, Rex.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all the information you guys have gathered from these items so far. Attempts to discern what exactly the dark holy symbol is, well, what power it channels, and was interfering with the magic items. Your rolls were not high enough due to you having one level of exhaustion, which gives you disadvantage on skill checks. You got very close, but
Yeah.
you literally won away.
I know.
But yes, that's what you guys have been doing so far. Yeah. Does anyone else, do you hand the necklace to anyone, Rex?
No, and I've been thinking about that. Yeah, I don't know what to do with it. I almost feel like we should just throw it in the hordes person bag. What's the worst
Do we
thing that
know the
happened?
value?
The
The
value
value
of
of
the
it just
necklace?
based on like you didn't have it evaluated, but just based on I believe the gems and the make of it, it's about 1,000 gold or more, at least
This
1,000.
is a specific item we were
It's-
supposed to get back,
yes, the
though.
necklace itself is worth just at least based on the items present in it, like crafting, manufacture, whatever, at least 1,000 gold.
So I cast Identify on it. It was a magic item. The magic in it was that it was a focus?
Yes.
Okay. So it's not like there's something else in there.
No,
Like, I
it's-
would have known that at
Yeah,
least.
yeah. It's a focus that channels some
Yeah.
sort of dark power.
Okay. Do I think it has any relation to what we ran into in the sewer?
That being
The vampires and whatever they were trying to do and all that crap I have from them?
you can make a religion check.
With disadvantage. Ooh, pretty good.
So, based on this, you've heard this tale of such artifacts. Similarly, how does the Divine have clerics that channel their divine energy and magic through these holy symbols? Archdevils of the Nine Hells also have followers who are able to channel their unholy energy through unholy symbols.
Neat.
And
Okay.
this is one of, you don't know which one, but this belongs to one of the 9 archdukes, or like it's in someone who's in service to them.
This would be really great if I knew anything about Caxir shit, but I don't. Okay. Eveline, can you hear me in Discord?
I can hear ya.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna kind of confer with you for a minute. This is an item that is used to basically an evil version of everything you do, but it's what we have to turn into head office. I got sick just focusing on it for a second. Do you think it's safe to throw in the hordes person bag?
I do have a dead mind flayer and a dead mouse in there, if that's any indication.
But it was once again, it was very reluctant to eat those. Like, it didn't like it at first. It gagged, but then it did it, because that's its job.
I'm not sure it's smart to throw into the bag. It could cause disturbances to headquarters.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of worried about. Do you think you could hold on to this, or would you want to hold on to it? I just feel like
Would you be
whatever.
against me doing a religion check with your character, Eveline?
That's okay. I have my stat sheet up and I'm in the car on the way home.
Okay.
Basically what I'm saying is I think you're you're the person most equipped to handle any kind of influence it might try to exert on somebody.
In fact, I'll let you, looking at it, I'll let you do not a wisdom save, but I'll let you do, or sorry, Toll the Dead, I'll let you do a perception. And I will, let's see, yeah. So, it's a +7, so it's a d20 plus 7, or you can just click on perception. How it does character sheets on the phone is weird. It's really mashed up and gross. Which is why I'm assuming these are all errant clicks, which is not your fault. But yeah, so let's see. I'll just take that as your thing. I'll roll again because you are at disadvantage, but I'll allow bless as well, or guidance. Sorry. I'll just do it. Oh boy. So yeah, you see something as Rex is like showing his necklace on it. Eveline, you're inspecting it closely. You see something on it, like a sort of like a latch for jewelry, but for like the chain, but it's not in the right spot.
Rex, this chain looks out of place here. I point to it.
I see it now too.
Yeah, you see it.
What's up with it?
It's like a latch, but it's out of place. Like, if there's jewelry, there's a latch that holds the chain together so it can be around your neck. This looks similar to that, but it's smaller, more like recessed, not in the right space for that latch. It's like hidden almost.
Yikes. I got sick just thinking about it. I don't want to unlock anything in it. Yeah, we can. Yeah, that's fine. Oh no. I don't want to mess with this thing anymore. I mean, I do and I don't.
It's up to you. You do know it's a focus, so it doesn't have like any magics currently stored within it. It's mainly you channeling through it. It's not like your ring of spell storing.
I'm so tempted to try to cast a spell through it. What'd you say, Brett? Alright. I guess I'll just wait. I'll just put it in a pocket, I guess.
All
Does
right.
Rex visibly sick or like thing from doing the peck?
He's not sick from just touching it. When he tried to cast Identify and like peer into the very depths of this item's soul, though, there's an instinctual revulsion there that caused him to throw up.
It's like when I figured out what its true nature was, right?
Essentially, yes. Just holding it, there's a general sense of unease, but it's like a sort of like in the background. It's not really interfering with anything you're doing.
I'm gonna wrap it in like a cloth or something, and then just put it in a pocket.
All right. When you're not physically touching, that unease passes.
Okay.
All right, so it's nighttime. You guys are casting Identify on that. You're sleeping, or resting rather. Caxier's not here, but I'll say just for the point of it, she is here, or because she's in the room with you, and over her her secretarian sort of like symbol amulet, you hear a voice.
You hear who?
You hear a voice. It's very quiet.
Not loud enough to wake me up then.
Yeah, so it's very quiet, but it's like a whisper. It's like, Caxier, are you there?
So she's awake, and she's holding this thing, and it said, Caxier, he's here?
No, Caxier, are you there?
Oh, are you there?
Can you hear me?
It's a whispered voice, but it's very clearly a woman's voice.
Do we recognize that voice at all?
You don't, but the rest of the party does. This is, Vera, you think.
I'm asleep. I imagine Freya snores.
Well, you're trancing, though. You don't really sleep during then. You're just like, in a meditative state.
I'll have my head cannon if I want.
But you hear Vera's whispered voice come over. She seems to want to talk, but she knows what time it is, or is cognizant of what time it is, seems like, and she's trying to whisper in case Caxier's sleeping, probably trying to like rouse her gently.
I mean, I'll answer it if none of you guys are going to. Rex is currently away, so I will answer. Alright, Vera love, how are you?
Oh, hello, Freya. So where's she's obviously going to ask about Caxter, but we can be like, oh, she's asleep or something.
Yeah, she's having a nap.
Oh, okay. Did you guys get this quest from headquarters about looking for this thief person?
The Black Viper lass, yeah, she's like, I think she's still unconscious. She's tied to the bottom of the bed.
Oh, okay. I was about to ask you about that.
Yeah, we got it sorted.
Oh, I mean, it was just if you have her and the necklace, that's fine. But like it wasn't. You didn't turn it in yet, I guess.
No, it's short. I was planning to head off in a couple of hours, do my trance, and then when it's opened up, head in sorted.
Okay. Well, just be careful because this was sort of a broadcast to all Ack Inc. members or teams in Waterdeep, so some might try to snipe your bounty, as it were. I'm only asking because I used the locate object on the necklace, and I said it was in the Yawning Portal. I know you guys had a room there. Just trying to figure out what's going on.
Well, yeah, it's in our room. I think Rex was looking into it. He was doing his weird look at stuff, figure out what it does thing, that weird magic bullshit.
Oh, Rex is there.
Yeah, I think he's a bit occupied with something at the moment. He doesn't seem to be listening to me.
Is he asleep too?
No, I think he's doing some magical bullshit. I think he's talking with their new lass, our new decisionist, actually.
Oh.
They're trying to something about the necklace. A bit weird. He doesn't seem to like it.
The necklace is weird.
I mean, that's what I picked up. Again, it's magic-y bullshit.
But you can do magic too.
I hit stuff and magic happens. I don't do magic.
I think you're selling yourself short, Freya.
Again, I hit stuff with a fucking axe, and magic appears from my body. I don't like it as much as the next fucking person, I assume.
Okay, well, if Rex is there and he's available...
Yeah.
Yeah, I can put them on for you. I pass this sigil.
Yeah, it's like it's a necklace that has, or an amulet that has like a gem in it, and on the gem is the Ack Inc. Logo carved into it.
I know it's not, but I find it funny it's still attached. If it's still around Cax's neck, I'm just gonna pull her half off the bed by the necklace.
But she says, Rex, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. Freya said that the necklace was weird somehow.
Yeah, so what did he tell her? What did she ask, and what did he tell her?
She said that we better watch out for people because they might try and steal the woman.
Well, the necklace, really.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it seems like it's pure evil. It's a focus for people who worship a devil.
So, there's like a pause on the other side, and it's just like, well, that's not good.
Not really.
The quest didn't mention who put or who contacted Ack Inc. With the job.
Is she asking me?
No, she's saying that. She says, "Did you ever figure out who did?"
No. Did we? We didn't.
No, you didn't. She says, "Well, if it's as bad as you described, that might be something worth checking out or figuring out."
Before we turn it in?
I would think so, but I'm not you.
Are you suggesting we hold on to this thing that people may or may not be coming after us to get back?
Maybe?
Well, I mean, we have the thief here. We can just wake her up and ask her.
Oh, that's right, you do. That might be good as well.
Okay.
How am I the only one that realised that?
Because I've been throwing up over a death sigil.
It's just like a fancy necklace. Nothing that bad.
Alright, Freya.
It's just a necklace.
Do I know that we can get in touch with Vera through this thing?
You do now.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's wait until she wakes up and we're ready to go back to headquarters in the morning, and then we'll try to figure out what she knows.
Yeah.
Okay. She's well, just be careful. And if when you do, like, go return the quest, like, stick to main roads and don't take alleyways or shortcuts or anything like that. And you should be safe, because no one in Ack Inc. is, like, dumb enough to attack you in the middle of the street. At least I would hope so.
No one in Ack Inc?
Like any team is.
Oh. Why? Oh, because they would just want the bounty?
Yeah, they would want to steal a necklace and turn it in. I mean, Ack Inc. doesn't always employ the best of people. I'm sure you've seen that.
Okay. I'm not.
I'm not saying that's you guys, of course. No.
No, that's not what he meant. He's like, he's thinking about all the freaking scenarios that could play out in the next 3 hours.
I mean, it'll take more than 4 guys with a couple of swords to take me down. I faced worse most of my fucking life.
Yeah.
Okay, well, me and Dahlia were just walking around the seaward looking for the Black Viper, but if you have her necklace, I guess we can just head back to where we're staying.
How did you know we had her?
You said we did.
Oh.
Or Freya said.
Why did you contact us in the first place?
She did some weird magic thing which said that we had the thing in the pub.
Oh, I used locate object because they described the necklace. I thought that'd be quicker to find it.
Great.
And we're just walking around Waterdeep, and we picked it up in the Yawning Portal.
Okay.
All right, well, guys, have a good night.
You too, Vera. Stay safe.
And there's like, I would assume there's some sort of like click, like this is like a magical telephone, but but yeah, you no longer hear Vera's voice coming out of the Secretarian amulet.
Okay. I'm gonna have Venning go down and hang out in the pub. And if anybody comes in with AI, I want them to fly back up.
All right. It's easily done enough. Yeah, he goes, I'm assuming he goes like to the rafters or something.
Yeah.
He starts perching up one of theirs.
Don't poop on anybody.
He gives you a shrug, like it may or may not happen.
Great.
Alright, so is anyone else doing anything till morning? You want to talk to this person or that you have tied up, or
Oh, if she's awake, absolutely.
no, she's not awake yet, but about every hour or two she like rouses a little bit due to the long rest, getting some HP back. Not long or short rest, getting some HP back.
When she wakes up, yeah, have a chat to her.
But yeah, so as soon as you're done talking with Vera, because it's been about 40 minutes to identify that conversation and everything, you see her. It's still like about 5 a.m. And so you see her like her eyelids start to flutter, and um, and then she sort of like opens her eyes a little bit and starts looking around, and she's like, what the, and you see her like struggling against the bonds that you have tied her up in.
I'm gonna put my finger to my mouth, like shush, like shh, or you're getting knocked out again.
That seems to shut her up.
Okay. Who are you?
She seems to like not want to answer. She's like, she would say, I'm no one special.
And why are you out in the middle of the street robbing nobles?
She like really doesn't want to answer you. You see her like make a face, and she says, what would she say? To that she would say, it's just a bit of fun. I didn't mean anything by it.
Okay. What's with the evil necklace?
Evil what?
The evil necklace.
I don't understand.
Okay. Let me ask you a different question. Why is all your gear magical but blocked somehow?
She's like, well, she says, I'm not saying.
Okay. I'll figure it out eventually. So I'm gonna kind of take the necklace out, and I'm just gonna hold it in front of her. I'm like 5 feet away from her, so like I'm not in arm's reach. And I'll say, this is the necklace I was talking about. Do you recognize this?
And she says, maybe.
Is that or
No, maybe.
9 More Lives is gonna step up to her and pull the mind flayer's head out of the bag. Say, maybe you should answer us.
Ah!
We already know she lied. Didn't you, Lady Rosnar?
And then she says, huh, how do you know that name?
Everybody knows that name.
She makes like a face again. She says, if you know who I really am, then you should know that having me tied up like this is not something you want to do.
I mean, you've shown, like... Fuck, just tell us who you got the fucking necklace from. I want to go the fuck to sleep and get this done with. I've got bigger shit to
Says,
handle than
if I
you, so
tell you, will
fucking
you let me go?
Do we care about the extra bounty?
Yes.
No.
No. Yes, we care about the extra bounty because she knows we have the necklace. And we've already been told it's dangerous.
I was answering her question. No, we won't let you go if you tell
Yeah.
out.
No. So you can just be quiet and we're going to turn you in. That's fine. If you make any noise, we'll knock you out again.
She says, why do you want to know so much about this necklace? It's nothing.
It's more than nothing. It's evil.
She's like, but a noble person, and then she like shuts up after she says that. Actually, she would say, but a noble lady, and then she shuts up. She like,
Yep. We figured you nicked it from a noble person, and it's not a fucking man's necklace.
Did you steal this?
maybe.
Can I insight check that one? I realize it's a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Can I help?
Insight's not really something you can help with. Because all in your brain's
I'll do an insight check.
Yeah, you can cast guidance.
Not gonna matter.
What? She's not good at lying, though, so we'll see.
14!
Oh, but she rolled an 18, so... So you can't tell, really, but you do know, just knowing that she's a thief, she steals from noble people, so it's safe to assume, but she's, like, maybe trying to have, like, plausible deniability a little bit by not, like, answering your questions. That sort of thing.
We know you've nicked it from where we came after you. So you nicked this and if you've nicked it from wants it back.
Wait. She put a bounty out for me? For that
Well,
necklace?
Your extra is for the necklace. You are dead or alive.
That's weird.
It's fucking fancy ass fucking noble bullshit.
Whoever this noble is has done worse things than your family has ever done.
I don't know about that.
Who? I'm just giving her this look.
I know,
Like,
she's
young
like,
as hell.
that's the
She
first
was
serious thing she's said, though, but it's like an offhand statement.
Yeah, but she's young as hell, right?
Yeah.
She
Has
wouldn't
anyone
know.
in this group not had fucking issues with their family?
But she says, that necklace is nothing. It's barely worth 1,500 gold. A noble wouldn't bother to put out the bounty because the amount of money needed to create the bounty to pay the people is more than the necklace is worth.
Then why do they want the necklace and not care if you're dead or alive?
I don't know.
Okay, so it's more than just 1,500 gold.
Well, what? It's got that weird fucking demon worshipping cult bullshit in it, you know?
Yeah, and she probably doesn't know that. This thing is used to
Wait,
serve a devil.
what? And she seems shocked by that.
So I'll say it again. Whoever's using this has done worse things than your entire family. So who was it?
Will you let me go if I tell you?
Shit.
We'll say you cooperated, how about that? I don't know, how does fucking law work in this fucking city?
What was the extra bounty?
It didn't.
What was the
it didn't
reward?
state what the extra reward was. The reward was 300 gold for the return of the necklace. But it didn't state what the There just said additional reward for the capture or killing of the Black Viper, but didn't say how much.
Okay. But there's no requirement that we get her, right?
No.
Okay. Sorry. Freaking flies buzzing around. Alright. What do you guys think? I don't want to let her go until we turn the necklace in.
I mean, I'm not fussed.
What'd you say?
I'm not fussed either way. I've got bigger shit to deal with than her. But I find that electric blow.
I can
I
help
don't
with
have
that.
any. What?
She's a noble, and nobles are noticed if they go missing.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I feel like we're going to make an enemy of this entire family if we turn her into Acquisitions Incorporated.
He says, how about this? I have a deal. You're looking for someone in Waterdeep. I can help you find them.
Are
I
we?
mean, yeah, looking for that. What is it? Aranis.
Oh, we're looking for your guy.
Oh, yeah, that dickhead who's gonna do some bullshit with the Feywild.
Okay.
All right. So she says, okay.
I'm sorry. I was saying okay to Johanna. Or Evelyn. Let's. I don't know. You guys want to vote on it? I say we. I don't have a problem not turning her in. What I have a problem with is letting her go before we turn it in.
I have a problem with her knowing who we are.
I won't tell anyone if you don't tell anyone who I am.
Oh, can I insight check?
Yeah.
I don't even know who the fuck you are, lass. You're barely a woman.
It's like, wait, but I thought you said. I think Rex and Esvela. I'm not Esvela. Evelyn know who she is. But yeah.
I said Lady Rosnar out
Yeah,
loud.
you did. So she is telling the truth.
What was what's she telling the truth about?
Saying if you don't tell anyone who she is, she won't tell anyone
I won't
who
tell if
you
you
are.
won't.
Yeah, that sort of thing.
I mean, what is she gonna?
I don't.
What is she gonna?
I didn't. Never meant to hurt anyone. I just wanted to have a bit of fun and help people.
I mean, that's fair enough. Anyway, what's she gonna do to us? We don't even fucking live here.
You said help people?
Yeah.
Who are you helping?
And then she says, so if you know of my family, then you know what we did.
Yeah, we're aware.
He says, one of the ways my family procured merchandise, and she like winces when she says that word, was to, well, there's a lot of ways, but one of the ways was to use a shell company to fund an orphanage for children, and then mismanage that orphanage enough to had to close. And then once all those kids are gathered in one place, since they're orphans, no one will really miss them. It's very easy to then sell them to people.
So who are you helping?
So the money the items I acquire, I sell and try to help. I try to anonymously donate to orphanages around the city because they won't take money directly from my family. Make an insight check again, whoever wants to.
Yeah.
Sure. Sure, disadvantage.
Damn it.
Yeah, you can do disadvantage.
8.
I'll say Joanna just because you rolled a 20. She's telling the truth. You also get the feeling she doesn't really like her family name or her family's past or anything. She doesn't want anything to do with her family. She's tied to them by blood.
The way you
So-
explained it, it was ambiguous if she's donating to the orphanages in her family's name. so
No,
that
she's doing it
they
anonymously
are
because they
mismanaged.
know. So the Rosner family was expelled.
I understand. Okay.
Yeah, so they know the Rosnar name and they know not to take money from them. So she's doing it anonymously so they don't know who donated, so they'll still take it.
So she's
She's like,
trying to pay it
yeah,
forward
she's like,
to.
yeah, she says,
Yeah.
I'm trying to make up for what my family did, and the money, I mean, the items the stuff I steal, acquire, it's like trying to drain the ocean. It's nothing to nobles.
I mean, you don't have to stick with your family name. Fuck knows I've fucked off my own one. Oh, bastard.
Well, they sort of, that's what this is. Like, they lock me in the house during the day. But at night, their guard laxes a little bit, and thanks to some items that I procured at great pains, because you have no idea how expensive it is to secretly acquire magic items, I was able to sort of break out of my family's estate at night and do whatever I wanted.
Have you tried just fucking up? That's what I did, and it's worked out more or less fine, apart from when I were in like a death pact. But apart from that, not that bad.
I'm still a noble, so I can't really, go many places without people knowing who I am, and I don't really have any other skills that would be like, help me survive.
Rex, how much has she fucking nicked tonight? What's the total of what you got on you?
Her gear not included, almost
Yeah.
1,000 gold, and
You've
then
nicked like fucking 1,000 gold worth of shit in a night. That's pretty fucking. That's a skill and a half. I've ever seen one.
Oh, that's not one night. That's multiple.
That's still fair enough.
I just do it because I want to help, and they aren't hurt by
I mean,
so
how I normally deal with these situations is smacking a cunt. But that, I assume that wouldn't work.
I don't want to
in
kill
your-
anyone.
I mean, I never said you had to kill them. I mean, I do in most cases, but not all of them.
Yeah, Frey, you missed it. Whenever she fought, she always knocked people unconscious. She did not deal killing blows to anyone.
Fair enough.
So, back to the issue. We're supposed to let you go, and you'll tell us who the noble is that you stole this from.
She says, I'll do you one better. You, let me go. You guys can keep the necklace. We don't tell anyone who anyone is. We've never met. And then you guys, give me back all the stuff that, like my boots and stuff, and I'll help you find this person you're looking for in the city.
I mean, it sounds alright to me.
We're gonna give her back all her gear and all her money that she stole from people.
I mean, it's their fault for having it nicked, isn't it?
It's like, she says, she's trying to explain it to you. She says, the money is like, the money I happen upon. Like, would you bend down to pick up a penny if you had 1,000 gold in your pocket?
How much is 1,000?
Nobles have hundreds of... A noble family's wealth is measured in hundreds of thousands of gold.
Yeah, I can, like, just about go over, like, 300.
What I take is nothing.
I mean, again, I don't have any complaints about giving your stuff back or what you're doing.
Well, there's 4 people here, and you have a decisionist for the tie vote.
We do.
So, if it comes to that.
That's
I don't
true.
care.
So this is just listening, just thinking.
She, based on your stuff, she seems generally to be a good person. Like, you get the feeling she does want to make up for, like, because you were 27. She wants to make up for, like, in her own way, make up for what her family did in the past. And this is her attempt at doing that.
Oh, that's what I meant to ask her. She's... What is her race?
She's a human.
Why are you the Black Viper? The Black Viper was active here 100 years ago.
Oh, well, no one really knew who she was before. So, like, she was never caught. So I was just reading about it one day and thought it'd be cool.
Okay.
Again, fair enough.
Like, I
That's
made the
fine.
costume myself based on what the description was in the book. I think I did a good job.
Till you get caught.
Like, well, I didn't expect you to cast magic on me. Oh, she says, and I won't tell anyone that you cast magic. Because you're not registered, are you? You
You're
look
not
like
going to
you
tell
are.
anybody anything, because then we can tell people something about you.
You gotta get fucking registered to do magic in this fucking city.
She
Christ,
can't
I'm
prove it.
glad I was only here for a couple of days. Fuck me. Fucking miss this city.
I say fuck it, let's turn around. I don't care.
Let's do a group vote then.
I mean, sure, I'm fine with letting it go.
If we let her go, she goes with nothing.
She's not really in a position to negotiate here. I say we either turn her in, if she does, like, if we decide to let her go, she tells us the name, and that's final. Or we turn her in. That's my vote.
Well, she's gonna help us look for that Everton bloke if we let her go. Which is all I really care about. This is just some extra, like, gold in the kitty. Not you, Nine, it's a turn of phrase.
9 more lives?
Like I said, we either let her go with nothing or we turn her in.
Evelyn?
Well, there's a couple things to think about here. I think we have to let her go because if we don't, she'll be caught missing sooner or later. And we do not want to be the ones caught with her. Also, Liddy, Bajnar, does anyone know you have the equipment on you? Does anyone know what your outfit looks like besides us?
Oh, they just really know about the mask.
None of your close friends. You've never confided in anybody.
I don't really have any friends. And I would definitely not tell my family. They don't know.
Yeah, I was thinking about your family. Is there not a way to make better the name of your family besides dressing up as somebody else at night and acquiring objects for orphans? Is there not a better way?
She says, I'm not my family's... She says, nobles are dumb and stubborn and they... She's really mad. He's like, I'm not firstborn, so it wouldn't happen. I couldn't change anything.
That doesn't mean you couldn't try to make a difference. You couldn't try to...
I tried and they...
become better.
I tried and they lock me up during the daytime now.
Why do they lock you up?
Oh, someone's doing something. So... She says, I don't want... Ever since I was born, my parents have been like, oh, you gotta be the perfect noble person. You gotta do this. You gotta do that. You gotta do this. And I'm sick of it. I don't want to do it anymore. And I'm not even going to be next head of household, so I don't see why I have to do it. And
do you want to leave your life as a noble? Do you want out?
She's like, yes and no.
Why no?
I mean, the food's nice, and the beds are really comfy.
She likes being well off.
So you want your catnip and to eat it too?
I don't... I guess... Have you ever had a cake from any of the bakeries in the Northward? They're delicious.
No, I could
Yeah.
barely afford to live where I was staying the only time I was here. And then some
Have I ever
dickhead tried to take more of my money. I need to find him again, do something about him.
Have I ever had a cake from the Northward?
It depends on how long you've been in Waterdeep. Like, you don't have residence there. You have to go out of your way. Spires of the Morning is located in the Castle Ward. Right. I looked it up. It's located right here. And the Yawning Portal...
I was thinking with, like, the knights.
They would probably not go there, because... Oh, with your knights. They're from Myth Draenor, so you're kind of, like, far away from home.
They're not allowed to eat cake.
I mean, no, it's not. That's not the case. I'm just saying, like, if you've been in Waterdeep for a while, it's likely, but if you just arrived, probably not. Depends on how into your nobleness you are.
Though what I said was have your catnip and eat it too.
Yeah, but I don't eat catnip. I eat cake.
You should try it. It's great.
Yeah, it's like a weed though, so...
I mean, weeds aren't that bad. If you find the right ones, they'll have no shit.
He says, "Do you? You guys can
Do
keep
you?
all this gold if you really need it that badly."
No, I don't give a fuck about the gold. I'm just trying to not get murdered in this weird death pact I signed up for to get away from the family.
What gold? There's no gold.
I don't feel my bag on me, and that had some gold in there.
It was empty. I'm deliberately being sarcastic with her.
Oh. Okay.
What time is it?
It's like 5:30-ish.
Lady Rajnar, we can help you get out of town, but we need the name of who had the necklace. And we'd like you to say goodbye to your family first, but we don't want you to tell anyone about us.
Her family's never going to let her go.
I mean, do they have? Like, did
Hey,
my
family-
family let me go, and I'm fucking here?
Well, you're not, no offense, you
I
don't
meant-
look like a noble. They probably want me to marry me off to some rich person, or noble person, so they can regain some of their prestige. As a noble family house, it's all like Waterdeep politics, and it's incredibly boring and lame.
It's like the
I
Real
wasn't
Housewives
suggesting
of
we couldn't get her
Waterdeep.
out. I know we can get her out, but I'm saying she's not going to say anything to her family because then they're not going to let her go.
I can't leave because I have a little sister, and I need to make sure that she is not brainwashed by my family too.
Oh,
I mean,
jeez.
she can come with as well.
We're not taking two girls away from their family in Waterdeep.
I mean, why not?
I don't know.
You don't want to either, because my family can just say you kidnapped us, and that's punishable by death.
Yeah, that's
But
not a
it's
good
not like
look.
I haven't had crimes punishable by death chucked upon me before. That I did not deserve.
You
I'll
guys
let you.
live very dangerous lives, and I would suggest a different line of work.
Hey, I just need the fucking money. I'm not here for like the politics. I just need money.
Whatever. What's the vote?
I think I survived one execution. I can survive another.
So just put it in Discord what you guys vote, or in the Roll20 chat.
Say, I'm going to call a vote. I say she goes home with her mask, but we keep the boots and the rapier and the necklace.
Oh, we absolutely have to keep the necklace, yeah.
I vote she goes, but we keep the necklace. I don't care about the rest of her shit. It's her shit. She nicked it, so it's hers.
Well, the boots and the rapier and the mask are mine, like, actually mine. Like, I paid for them.
And they're even better then. If she paid for them, they're hers.
We could also tell Home Office who she is before we turn her in.
I mean, what's the fucking point?
Let them decide if they want to get into an issue with the family.
This city's a fucking mess.
Rex, can you send a missive to Home Office with her signature on it or something?
I'm sure I could. Why?
It might be a way of notifying them without having to bring her in and then you have her name on paper.
I mean, I don't think she's going to sign it.
I mean, this has gone on too long.
We have to let her go, and we have to let her go now.
Yep, that's what I've said. Just get this fucking done with.
But we need to sneak her out the back.
Why do we have to let her go?
Because if she's not home when her parents get up, there will be a manhunt from the city guard looking for her.
Yeah, that's probably a good point. I didn't think of that. I think Rex would have thought of that, but the player did not think of that.
Mask only.
Send her with the mask. I don't care about the rest.
If you don't care, then she can fuck off with it then. She did buy it.
I mean, do you guys not see any gain? I mean,
Just send her home with the mask and nothing else.
No, I think we actually need to return her as we found her. As much as I want to keep the stuff.
Why?
Because if she comes home and she doesn't have it, and people find her later, it'll be suspicious that she already dealt with someone, and then they might find out our names, and we don't want that to happen.
yeah, but nobody knows her stuff.
No. I mean,
Also,
this
we have-
is all a disguise.
That's true. And we have
The
shoes
only
on her feet
thing-
at least.
Yeah, she should. Didn't she? Wasn't she using?
No, you took her shoes.
She was okay. I thought we put
Oh, you put
Caxier's-
Caxier's boots on her, right? Like, you can't even use the stuff. Why do you want it?
Why can't we use it? I'll fix it. I just need a couple days. I'll fix it. It's what I do.
You can't. You won't.
Why not?
I'm willing to find out. I study magic all day.
They only I can. She's like, she doesn't. It's like in a small voice. Like, only I can use them.
Not for long.
Are you gonna keep having this fucking dick measuring contest? We won't let her go.
I untie her.
Yeah, I'll untie her.
So you go to her. She's like, "Are you sure you're going to let me go?"
I mean, I'm not gonna not let you go. Freya looks confused for a second. She confused herself. I am gonna let you go, and they can try and fucking stop me.
And can I have my stuff back too?
I turn and look at them.
DM, what was in that gem bag?
I posted it. Let me see. Did I post it in North Shield House or did I post it in? Here's the thing.
No, boots, the spider climbing, mask of the
No,
night.
like the money that was in
fear.
there.
Oh, warning. No money. That I
I
can
posted it
see.
somewhere. How much money
Maybe
everything was worth.
in
Okay, so the stolen, the items in the bag, they are stolen, obviously. 500 gold. Various jewelries worth about 250 in total. It's like a selection, 250 gold in total. Selection of bracelets, rings, earrings, stuff. 8 gems, 3 worth 50. I'll post it again. 3 worth 50, 3 worth 75, and 2 worth 100.
Oh, yeah, I remember seeing this in one of the chats.
I'll give her back all the identifiable jewelry.
It's not hers. It's quite obviously she.
Oh, that's why I don't want it.
Okay.
So
None of it is worth. None of it is like super fancy enough to have like for people to be like missing if that's the case. Like especially a noble. If that
Oh, it
makes
doesn't
sense.
have like family signias? or anything?
No, none of them do.
Oh, never mind.
I mean, she might be careful about that stuff. Like that's why she's so like strange about the necklace. It doesn't have any family markings on it.
So what you're giving her back then? The various jewelry worth about 250 GP,
And the mask.
and the mask. I mean, just give her back her a sword and her her boots as well.
I don't care about that stuff. You guys give it back if you want.
Yeah, I'll take them and give them back to her.
Kexier's not going to want to part with those boots.
I might want that rapier.
She says.
Fuck's sake, can you not get your own fancy
says, I can-
rapier?
I can, if you come by the Rajnar estate during the day and make yourselves a little bit more presentable and say you know me, they should let you inside to see me, and I can tell you, we'll be under sort of like, or we can walk around the city, but people from my house will be with me, and then I can show you or tell you the person that made my items for me.
I assume she looks at me when she says more presentable.
Yeah.
Look,
Especially
class,
you. It's a little bit at Rex, but mostly at you.
Look, class,
Me?
it's about as good as it gets.
She's not looking at Evelyn, but she's looking at the everyone else essentially.
You don't get to my age doing what I do and look this good without fucking trying.
I was gonna say that Evelyn keeps her stuff kind of pristine. She's very like neat. And
My stuff is clean for a 206-year-old war veteran.
It doesn't have any blood on it. That's clean, right?
It's relatively clean of dirt and dust.
To be fair, we may all still smell like shit.
Her weapons are probably the cleanest thing about her. And like her hair. Her hair is like braided and her weapons are cleaned regularly.
I say we keep the gold and send her with everything else.
So we'll keep the jewel and then she gets her fill.
But she could tell us the name of the supplier now.
Okay. Well, he's kind of secretive, so if you go to him without an introduction, he probably won't see you, but I can definitely tell you his name. Which is something I did not prepare, so I will tell you after the session. After I come up with a name. But she says, and I can tell you where I got the necklace from. But she's like thinking. She's like, if
You're telling us where you got the necklace.
she says, if I tell you, what will you do with that information?
Why does it matter?
Because I want to make sure you don't end up dead. Or do something dumb and get yourselves killed.
It'll take more than some stuck-up noble prick to kill me. No offense.
She says
Some offense intended, actually.
I can't tell you what we do with the information because we don't have the information. But I can tell you we will think carefully before we make a decision. At least I will.
Okay. She says, do you promise about all that stuff?
Thinking carefully?
No, the letting her go with her black viper gear, as it were. Thinking carefully about what you do with the information she gives you. That sort of thing. Everything you guys have discussed.
I mean, yeah, if you come, help us out with my problem, sure, I have no qualms letting you go with all your shit.
Okay. And she sits up and walks over to whoever has all of her stuff.
I already gave her the mask back. I don't have any of the other stuff.
I don't have any of it.
I don't.
I might have a rapier, I guess. I'll give that back to her. Kexier has the shoes, and somebody can...
I assume she's not sleeping with...
I don't care.
But we untied her.
No, this
Yes.
is like as you're walking towards her. She just sat up and started walking towards. Like it was.
I thought I'd already untied
She
her.
did it in like the first like 5 minutes of talking to you because she rolled like a super high on the.
Nice.
Lol.
Says you can. She says, "Okay." So she goes to you, Evelyn, and just whispers in your ear. She says, "The necklace was found in the estate of Jashir Omphraise." I can type that out.
Please.
This is a name straight from supplemental text, so blame Perkins.
Cassia Parker.
That's what I do. Whenever it's a dumb name, I just shake my fist at the sky and say, "Damn you, Perkins!"
That's literally exactly what I just did.
Appreciate almost.
Okay, no, there's one there's one that we just did and we're running Waterdeep Heist. His name is Floon Blagmar,
I love Floon. He's so great.
God damn it.
which my character was convinced was a fake name because it couldn't possibly be real.
Yeah, that sounds like something Faye would do.
Adam Kobold does the fantastic Floon. It's the best thing ever.
But yeah, so she whispers the name Dashir Omphraise, and she says she, as with all nobles in Waterdeep, she has quite a number of connections, so you need to be careful.
Sorry, could you repeat that? I just got interrupted.
Oh, she says she's well connected in Waterdeep, so you need to be careful.
Wow. Do I recognize that name?
No, because you're not from Waterdeep originally.
Can I make a roll with disadvantage?
You don't. She only whispered it to Evelyn.
Can I sit here quietly with disadvantage?
You can try to perception pick it up.
Sure. Do I need to with 20 passive perception?
It's like actively listening because she's trying not to have anyone else hear it.
Terrible.
How does Lady Rajnar look?
So she's wrong button. So she's a very young.
Health-wise.
Oh, she looks fine. Like you guys were like you. I mean, none of you hit her face. I don't think so. Like nothing shows up. Like she is wearing like leather armor and stuff, and you guys were just like beating on that with like non-lethal damage. If I remember correctly.
Does she look like she could use a couple points of healing?
I mean, yeah, she's only had a couple of short rests, so probably.
I'll cast a level 1 first, cure wounds. As I say to her, remember our agreement here. With your name, we do know where you live.
Yes, you can trust in House Rajna, and then she thinks for a bit. She's like, "Well, trust in me. Don't. My family's not nice people."
Welcome to the club, lads.
All right, and so give her stuff.
Yeah, it's not letting me cast spells for some reason.
It might be asking you what level you want to cast it at. So look for a tiny box.
There it goes.
Okay. She smiles at you. You do notice.
15. Actually, that's
nice.
16, actually.
So she's like a very young human girl. She has like long dark, slightly curly hair, fair skin, and like a dark brown eyes.
Okay, and she gets healed for 16.
All right. Yeah, she's looking like she had a couple of maybe like rents or dings in her armor, and she says thank you. I feel better. I'll help you guys as much as I'm able.
I mean, that's all we can ask of you, to be fair.
Let me see if this sweet map I have of Waterdeep has where her house is.
I think it does. I'm not sure.
Because she's like a minor character. She's usually...
I mean, I'm sure we don't have to, like, tell you where we're going to be, because I assume you can find us
Well, this
throughout
is
the
an inn,
entire
right?
city.
And, I mean... She doesn't know where exactly you guys are, but she's like, this is an inn, right?
Say again?
We're in some sort of inn.
Yeah, it's, the proper, like, the Adventures one. Yawning Portal, I think.
Oh, the Yawning Portal.
Yeah, never been here before myself.
Oh, I come here all the
Too
time.
rich for my blood.
When I'm allowed, they under heavy escort, of course. I'll look for her home later and I'll post it on the map. It's a giant, like 6-8 page thing. It's like, well, I need to get back before my parents find out I'm missing. But thank you, all you again. She like does like a little bow to you.
I nod.
Or she would do like a curtsy, but she doesn't have a dress. It's like a half one.
Before she leaves, I ask her, "Where were you tonight?"
Well, it's like, as long as I get back, they don't know I'm missing. But as far as people ask me, I was home, asleep. I was home asleep. Yes.
Yeah?
Like every other night.
I've never seen you before. I haven't seen you.
Well, we met at the Yawning Portal, but it was a while ago.
I'm not sure if that's you, like, insinuating if we actually met. Because if I have been here, I probably didn't remember it.
He says, if my family won't let you see me during the daytime unless you tell them you know me.
Fair enough. I am very tired and I am sober, and it's the worst.
Well, the Yawning Portal can fix that. One of those. Both of those. Just give it time.
Well, it's got a fucking bed and I can drink in the morning. That's sorted.
She says, I would recommend... There's a drink. Wait, I can get the...
If it's a new day, do I get my scroll per day back?
I would say when the sun comes up around 6 or 7, then yes.
Cool.
But she says, I would recommend the Tsar.
Sounds expensive.
Not really.
To be fair, most things in this fucking city.
She says, you guys should make use of that gold and invest it or something, because you seem to... Like, do you need help? Like, are you destitute?
Oh no, I'm fine. I have a nice little, like, cave in the woods with my wife. I'm fine.
She seems appalled by that.
Is that new information for most of us?
I think so. Yeah, you know, she's told you that she she has a like her own house or home outside of Tribor, where her wife lives, but she hasn't described it. She's like, you keep your significant, your wife in a
Look,
cave?
she's lived in. When we first met each other, she was more or less dying out in the woods. Would I know that this is the Palestine with Waterdeep?
Would you know what?
That that there's an agreement between the clans and Waterdeep to protect them.
That might be something your higher ups would know. You just know you've guarded Waterdeep
Yeah, okay.
and the surrounding
never mind.
areas.
Yeah, I just found it out in the woods, and it's a long story, and I want to get to sleep. These guys know about most of it, I think.
I know
Probably.
absolutely nothing.
Yeah, it's complicated. I can do
Everyone's
magic,
complicated.
and that's really weird, and I don't like it.
I can do magic. It's fine. Keeps people alive.
A fucking axe will keep people alive.
Not from
That's what
axes.
I've ever seen magic.
But somebody has to keep the person wielding the axe alive.
The people with the axes that I unfortunately fought alongside did that pretty fucking well. I need to. Fuck, I can't read. I'm gonna need to find a library or something.
And you can't read. She's like, every time Freya speaks, she gets more and more distressed. She's like, well, you should use that money to invest in like a home or a tutor or something, but I really have to go.
Yeah,
Right. Wasn't holding her. She could have. I thought she left.
No, she's still here.
Yeah, go.
I like to imagine she's been slowly edging closer,
Pretty much, yeah.
to the window.
The last thing we need at this point is for somebody to catch her out.
I guess they like rooftops and stuff for the most part. And if I just don't actually don the mask and have the hood down, I just look like,
like a normal person walking along the rooftop.
Is there a way to make sure she has not taken anything from us? Just to double check.
Yeah, you can just perception, pat yourself down, that sort of thing.
I haven't gotten near her.
No, the only one she's gotten close to is you. Yeah, no, she didn't take anything from you. In fact, she didn't. Your roll's so high enough. I keep on forgetting about disadvantage, but whatever. She didn't take anything from any.
Do I have disadvantage?
We all do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I didn't know that.
She has not taken because you're tired, you're exhausted. But she hasn't taken anything. Just patting yourselves down. It seems like she's the Robin Hood of D&D. She doesn't steal from. You guys have firmly established yourself as poor people, so she won't steal from you.
Freya has. So I feel like it would be bleedingly obvious if she stole anything from Freya. Because most of it is just strapped to her body in some way, shape, or form.
But yeah, she does exit through the window, and says, "Oh, I hope we can see each other again."
Yeah, I'm sure we
under
will.
better circumstances.
Yeah.
And she just walks away up a wall.
Yep. Give her a wave.
So, why do I have disadvantage? Just curious. Am I exhausted?
Yeah, so you guys spent all night up searching for the Black Viper, essentially. You didn't go to sleep.
We're all just tired.
I'm off the fuck to sleep. We'll start.
Yeah, it's nothing 8 hours can't, fix.
Let's have a nap.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, I am.
So it's about 6-ish now.
Would I know that I'm going to get that scroll back in a minute?
I'm assuming that you got some sort of documentation that detailed the abilities of.
Yeah, I just didn't want to. I'm probably asking too many. Like, I'm trying to avoid.
I
being
see
meta,
your
and I'm
plan now.
probably
You're going to
making-
store all these spell scrolls in your ring of spell storing and have them.
No, we already
oh wait,
talked
you
about
can't.
that.
You can't. Yeah, I forgot. You
No,
were going to.
yeah. No, I totally would if I could, but I can't.
Um,
No, I have a different plan.
but yeah, so you guys, I guess you tuck in for the gotta get your 8.
Yeah,
Get your
so
8. You are now like almost 1,000 gold richer if you sell that stuff eventually.
Mhm.
Yeah. $1,075. If you did the maths already.
and if Rex tells you about it,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Well, yeah, so you, as Vela, you have earned a favor from the noblewoman Esvela Rosnar.
And or the criminal Black Viper.
And you also know her alter ego identity.
So Rex was about to say, maybe you should not use such a recognizable persona, but I kind of want her to in case we get another job for her and we know who she is.
Oh, you didn't ask her why she used it. There's a reason why she does.
I asked her.
She would have.
She just didn't tell me.
Oh, yeah, that's right. She would have said. I missed that. I thought you were asking. I thought you asked her how could she be the Black Viper if the Black Viper was dead, or 100 years old, or something like that.
Oh, I said, why are you using a 100-year-old persona?
Oh, she would have said. Then I missed that. I was thinking about other things. And she would have said then, the Black Viper is infamous, and once they recognize the mask, most nobles just throw their money at her and run away.
Yeah, I hope she keeps doing it, because if we ever get a job for the Black Viper again, we're just going to go park outside of the Rosnar estate.
Well, from what she's told you, the fact that they put she only looking at what she's told you about how rich nobles are and the money you have that she stole, it's nothing. It's like taking a coin, a penny, out of someone's coin jar that has like 1,000 coins in it. Like they would never notice it.
It's
Sure.
like taking gold out of Scrooge McDuck's money pit.
Yeah, it's literally nothing to them. They don't notice it. You think the only reason, like you can infer this, that the person would cared about the heirloom in quotation marks being stolen is because of what it's tied to.
Oh, I got it.
Fair enough.
But maybe we'll get a job for the next heirloom she accidentally steals.
Do we get a long rest?
Yeah, you guys get a long rest. It's a little after noon now, 1 to 2.
It's Halloween.
So as soon as I get my scroll back, I want to pull out a scroll,
All right, you want to get
and
that?
I want to cast non-detection on the amulet.
I figured that's what you were gonna do. As soon as you get done talking about the scroll, I'm like, you're gonna cast an anti-divination spell on it. But yeah, so you managed to pull that off, and the necklace is now warded against divination magic.
I don't like burning it that early, but I guess now it's like what, 2 o'clock?
Yep.
Switch my spells.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, I need to do that. I said I was gonna do that.
You guys can prepare new spells for the day. Just remember.
Oh, thank
Everyone.
God.
Yeah.
So you also get all your spells back as well.
Yeah, I'll prepare new spells.
Hey. But yeah. So I'm assuming once you do that, you go back to Aking headquarters. And Do you turn in the necklace, or are you going to investigate further? Because you did tell them that you had a necklace, I believe, and in fact you also had the Black Viper in your possession, sort of thing. So they might be waiting to hear back from you. That's all I'm saying.
Does Evelyn know if a necklace is? She knows the necklace is evil, but does she know if like it's a specific kind of like creature behind the evil?
You don't know. You know it's for an Archduke of Hell, but you don't know which one. And there was that hidden latch, but Rex didn't want to touch it. That's the one you found.
Okay. After I cast non-detection, I want to go through just a battery of... Or no, before I cast non-detection on it. Well, never mind. I cast non-detection on it. Let me stop trying to play games with this. Never mind. Is identified divination? Yeah.
We already used Identify on it, and that's what you figured out was magical focus for an Archduke.
I was going to use on it too.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, detection from, or detect good and evil?
Yeah.
Well, we know it's evil.
I would give you more if you used that spell on it.
I think, do you say, like, in the morning when we're sorting this out, there's a catch on it?
Yeah, I pointed it out to Rex. So, yeah, I would say there's a catch on this.
I mean, if you're too scared to push the button, like, open it up, I'll do it.
I want to put in some protections first, though, before we tinker too much.
It's just a little catch. It's not gonna, like, blow up the city.
What I wanted to do is I wanted to like repeat my study of it to make another attempt at the Arcana checks and stuff.
Okay.
Or no. I'm sorry. No. I'm being crazy because it's late. I'm getting the necklace confused with the fucking attunement shit.
The items, yeah.
Yeah. Ignore me. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So far, what you know about the necklace, it appears to be a holy symbol to some devil, but you don't know which one. There's a sort of hidden latch catch on it that doesn't seem to be connected to anything, but you have not decided to pull it or activate it.
So,
go ahead.
I can either learn more about this necklace, or I can protect someone else from the necklace. What would you prefer?
Oh, I might have screwed you over on the whole learn more about the necklace thing.
If you cast non-detection on the necklace and detect good and evil is a divination spell, then you can't pick anything up from it.
Yeah.
Is it just on like a table or something? This necklace?
I'm assuming Rex has it in his hand, but the cloth's around it, or like it's open. The cloth's open on his hand, and the necklace is on that.
Yeah, I just finished casting non-detection.
Freya, do you want to look at it?
I mean, if both of you are too pussy to look at it yourselves, sure. I'll just pick it up and flip this catch.
Before he picks it up and flips the catch, I want to cast... I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I want to cast Protection from Evil.
Alright. So you're magically warded against creatures not from this plane. Celestials, fiends, fae, a lot of stuff.
Fae just melts.
So it essentially gives you bonuses on it's a lot of good stuff, essentially. But so when you touch the latch, the necklace starts to like fold in, like transform on itself. Like it's rearranging itself into a different shape. And now,
is it in my hand and he just opened it?
No, I think I just took it out of my hand and just like.
So you're holding it by the chain, I'm assuming, when you touch this latch. And the necklace, the chain's not the chain around that would go around your neck is not transforming, but the where the gem is and what it's set in is changing. And make a religion check now.
Me.
Anyone who wants to. It has now changed shape and stopped.
7.
This
I know all about this.
Rex knows. I'll see if Evelyn knows too. Rex, this is an unholy symbol of Asmodeus.
Cool.
The ruby. Now thinking back about it, the ruby probably gave it away. You should have connected those two earlier.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the holy symbol of Asmodeus, and it's a focus for evil people.
Asma who knew?
So you know how I was saying it's part of the 9 hells?
Yeah,
Imagine the dad of the 9 hells.
fair enough.
A dark dad.
Imagine, if you will, a dark dad.
Yeah.
Religion is confusing.
So whoever this family is worships Asmodeus in some fashion, or serves him, or something. That's not awesome.
I mean, if we're gonna give it back, we could just, like, give them it back like this. This is how it was. See what Acquisitions Incorporated want to do with it then.
What does the necklace look like now?
Oh, I'm sure it looks like a holy symbol of Asmodeus.
Or holy in quotation marks, an unholy symbol.
Sure.
It's like a pentagram, basically.
Yes.
I mean, we could just give it back to them and let them deal with it. We've done our job and decide what to do with it.
Let's see if I have the. I would 1 second.
Can I just say I'm so glad I made it tonight.
This is I'm glad too because this is like a key story thing. Like, and just 3 people going through it was not going to be good.
As soon as I got out of that baseball game, I just loaded you all up so I could hear you.
Okay, so being in Waterdeep and a cleric, I'm assuming somewhat on the lawful spectrum, and very least you're not chaotic.
I think I'm lawful neutral.
You would know the code legal of Waterdeep, and the reason why, as Vela told you to be careful about dealing with nobles, is because a lot of stuff that can be viewed as offenses against them ends you with a heavy fine, like more than 1,000 gold, and or imprisonment and or death.
And I think Evelyn would also, because she's a knight of Mistranor, has had to deal with nobles before, so she knows you have to be very careful, coddle them.
Let's see, I think there's a PDF here that I can post.
So what I'm understanding it from this is, do not let Freya within hearing distance of a noble in Waterdeep.
Too late.
Yeah.
Oops.
Now, Black Viper was chill though. She's cool. Freya likes it.
I like Freya.
Yeah,
She's
Freya's
awesome.
great. Yeah.
Joe likes Freya.
But yeah, that's the code legal of Waterdeep. It doesn't detail a lot of stuff, but it details a lot of the big crimes, as it were. And a lot of them have to do with stuff against nobles, like assaulting or impersonating a lord, which is the lord of is death. Insulting or impersonating an official or noble, flogging, imprisonment up to a 10-day, and fine up to 500 GP. Blackmailing an official, flogging, and exile up to 10 years. Bribery or attempted bribe an official, exile up to 20 years, and a fine up to double the bribe amount. murder of a lord, official, or noble is death. Using magic to influence a lord. These are the big ones against nobles, is why I'm saying them. Using magic to influence a lord without consent, imprisonment up to a year, and fine or damages up to 1,000 gold. Using magic to influence an official without consent, fine or damages up to 1,000 gold, and an edict.
And a what?
An edict.
I like how without consent is.
Well, Rex is interested in that because he did that.
I mean, shall we just get on our way back to like Acquisitions Incorporated and then?
Yes, please.
Yeah. So I mean, do you want me to look after this? I just waggle this unholy symbol of Asmodeus.
I'll put out my hand with the cloth over top of it.
I mean, if you're sure.
How long's the walk to headquarters?
So where you're at right now is like, let me clear drawings. I looked at the map to be sure, because we're in Waterdeep, I'm going to get places right. They don't have an official designation for the Waterdeep HQ, so I just always said it's in the trade ward somewhere. But you're right here. That's where the Yawning Portal is. So I would imagine that the Akink HQ is somewhere in the trades ward. Just based on what Jerry said, or like on recent episodes when they rolled up from the city gate, I would imagine it's pretty close to the exit of the city.
Is it more than a 10-minute walk?
Yeah, probably.
That's about half an hour.
The feet are there down below, so that's about 3,000 feet, I think. 2 to 3,000 feet between those two.
About 3,000, yeah.
I was gonna say, if it was less than a 10-minute walk, then Freya still had the spell because I was concentrating on it.
I mean, it's not like it'll take more than a fucking necklace to hurt me.
10-minute walk? No.
You feel bad holding it, but it's nothing. It's like a just general sense of uneasiness. Freya.
I don't think she cares, to be honest.
Like you have danger sense. It's like that's going off constantly.
If Rex wants it, I'll put it in his hand and then.
That's only if you're actually physically holding the necklace without any barriers.
Mm-hmm.
So now you see why I put a cloth around it.
It's not that bad.
For now.
Had worse. I think most of Freya's life experience can be summed up with had worse.
Alright, I'll put it away and I guess we're setting off.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's much more lively now in the Yawning Portal. Now people are finishing up their lunches. There's a lot more adventurers and other types in there, and you guys are headed downstairs. You're just about to leave the Yawning Portal when you hear.
I was gonna say.
Go ahead.
When we get downstairs, do I see anybody with any Acquisitions Incorporated livery at all?
Make a perception check.
My bird would have still been looking for that too, just if he can do.
Yeah, he can make one too. You don't.
God damn it! Now I gotta get his fucking. I had to open my mouth about this bird. Now I gotta go open his stupid thing.
Your bird has been downstairs all day.
That's fine.
But you guys are. He also doesn't see anything. So you guys are going towards the exit. You're about maybe 20, 25 paces from the door when you hear a voice cry. I was like, "There you are! I've been looking all over for you." You see a human woman walking up to you, sort of dark skin and hair, brown eyes. She's wearing like robes, and she has like a sort of pin on her like shoulder, like chest area, that you guys don't really recognize. It's not an ink one. She says, we need to talk
About
the unauthorized use of magic in the city of Waterdeep.
can it wait?
Absolutely cannot.
Do I look like I know magic?
I'm not talking to you.
Can I go then?
It's like, well, I assume you're traveling together, but if you want to, sure.
I mean, I was just thinking I could get what we're here to do done there, whilst you deal with this.
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take it out. It's still just wrapped up, and I'll say, here you go.
Yeah, I take it and just in one of my pouches somewhere in a pocket.
And I'm gonna hand Freya as well the sheet with the mission description on it.
She takes it. Is it open or is it just like folded?
It's folded up. Just say.
Okay. Yeah,
the
then that goes
the
in.
details.
You think the same pocket? Yeah, I'll go get this sorted and. Do you need all of them?
She says, she looks at you, and you see her cast a spell. And she's like, she looks at you, and she's like, you're weird, but you're fine.
Thank you. Is everyone in this city a fucking magician? She says that.
She says that is
shaking
what
her
I
head.
want to talk to these individuals about. You are clearly not one, so you may leave if you so desire.
Yeah, I'll head off to head office.
So let's have a seat.
Okay.
And she says to you guys, how familiar are you with the city of Waterdeep, its laws, its regulations, particularly about concerning the use of magic within the city?
Mm-mm. I mean, I am, right?
I mean, you would be. I would assume, yes, if you lived here your whole life, essentially, or most of your life, then yes.
What is the punishment for just using magic in the city?
It depends on what type of magic you used. You guys didn't hurt anyone, so basically what you get if you did not register upon entering Waterdeep. You use magic in the city, you are visited by the Watchful Order of Mages and Protectors. And they sort of police the use of magic within Waterdeep. And register all magic users. Clerics and people who use divine magic usually have a buy, but that couldn't hurt to register. But they're primarily focused with the use of arcane magic. And they at the very least register any of those who use such arts. You register with the order, so they have your name and like description and all the stuff about you.
As a scholar of Denier, would I not already be registered?
I don't know. You probably would, but the other members of your party wouldn't be.
That's fine. Who else used magic? I don't think anybody did.
They're not here yet. I mean, they're not here anymore. They transferred out, actually. But having used Detect Magic, I'm just going to say for the purpose of this, all your group is together.
All your group is what?
All your group is together. Yeah. So anyone that can use magic. That would be Indy. That would be 9 More Lives. That would be Evelyn, and that would be Rex. She says, Cleric of Lathander, you have a bye. She sees the holy symbol. But the rest of you need to register with the order if you're not already, if you're going to continue casting magic within the city, regardless of who the target is or whether or not it hurts individuals.
Okay.
I just have some forms for you to fill out, and then you can be on your way. As long I have to brief you about, of course, give you the seminar about using the dangers of using magic. Use magic responsibly. But that can be, I will give you that that lecture after these papers are signed.
So I'm going to tell her. Am I already registered? I don't think you did. You
I
answer
think you would be, yes.
that? Okay. Can I just give her my name and explain that? So I'm going to say I'm a scholar with the
So
Denator order.
you would recognize that pin then, because it is sort of a badge that's identifying her as a member of the Watchful Order of Mages and Protectors.
Yeah.
So you would have one as well.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll flash the badge.
Yeah. So she says, "Oh, so you already registered. Well, I'm surprised you didn't inform these individuals about the ramifications of using magic within Waterdeep."
Yeah, so I'm trying to line up everything that happened. Who else used magic?
I believe she says, well, a few days ago there were citizens reported the unauthorized use of magic on the streets of Waterdeep. You were
Is she talking about
flying
Cheryl?
almost, yeah. And they described your appearance, and we inquired and found out that you were members of an adventuring company known as Acquisitions Incorporated. They provide us your names and where you're staying, and I've been looking for you since then.
Okay.
I'm getting
This
nervous.
is a misunderstanding. The party member who did that, we spoke with them about this. We warned them about it, but they've since been transferred out of our group. You'd have to take that up with the home office, head office.
Yes. It seems like this individual is no longer with you. I don't see them anywhere around, but I do sense magic from other people that have not displayed that badge that you carry. So they still need to register.
I'm just looking at Indy and
He's definitely looking
shrugging.
He's looking at Indy and 9 More Lives.
It's up to you. Oh, he's not even in voice. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, I'm leaving it up to him.
I mean, it's just a form, right?
Is it?
Essentially, yeah. It's just essentially you're registering with the city. It says you promise to be responsible in the use of magic, not to cast magic in the city for ill, and also to come to the defense of the city should your services be required. This also allows you, as a member of the Watchful Orders of Mages Protectors, allows you access to the magic items market in Waterdeep. As all magic items that are for sale must be sold through the Watchful Order. Or sold or bought. At least if it's above board.
Oh. I mean, I could. I assume they needed him to fill it out.
Well, she already has the forms for you to sign.
Yeah, I meant I can't sign it for Indy.
No, he'd have to.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I guess he's going to sign it. He's not in voice.
There's nothing subversive about it, right? It's Just straightforward.
So
I mean,
basically,
seems
it's
legit.
like you say I insert name here of you know, while in the city of Waterdeep, pledge to use magic responsibly. Not essentially just making sure you don't use magic against people without their consent, or you use it for ill. You don't use it to kill anyone, vandalize, that sort of thing. And then it also says, and I also pledge to come to the defense of the city, specifically, and if there's a magic-related attack. Rex, you would know that they're essentially like a guild of arcane magic users that help teach magic, but they also police the use of magic within Waterdeep. They also provide services to members or people who pay them, including, like I said, a marketplace for trading spell components and magical items. They can also provide spell wards on usually wealthy individuals, i.e. nobles, homes against attack. They also help with firefighting through the use of water magic and water elementals. They also keep other magical wards around the city active. You would know the most notable one is the one that keeps dragons outside of the city.
Okay.
And that's not dragon. That's like actual dragons, not dragonborn.
I was gonna say they have to keep the dragons out of the city so they can't get the dragon.
Yeah, we had that problem. The Dragon Heist. Someone was like, "Wait, you're talking about actual dragons or like the money dragons?" But yeah, a gold coin in Waterdeep is also referred to as a dragon. That's a slang for it. But anyway, and she says, "Thank you for your time." And she gives you a lecture. I'll just montage through it. Like, you swear to use magic responsibly, all that stuff. She's like, "Well, now that's all sorted. I have to file these away. Thank you for your cooperation. Be sure to use magic responsibly while in the city of Waterdeep and enjoy your stay."
Okay. Thank you.
And she leaves.
Guess let's follow Freya.
I'll say Freya's come back. You've turned in a necklace. They do ask you. Your party did message the Secretarian saying that you also had captured the Black Viper. What has become of her?
She got away, I think. Woke up, she wasn't there, so she got away.
The clerk has asked it unfortunate, but you have completed the main objective of this quest, so you will be rewarded 300 gold pieces, as per the contract.
Does she say anything about the weird?
I'm assuming you put it back to its original shape, because as it is now... Oh, you didn't? She wouldn't take it, she doesn't know what it is. She says, "What is this?"
It's what she had on her. It was like this when we got it. Well, when I got it, it was like this anyway.
Well, she says this doesn't match the item in the description. Are you sure this is the right necklace?
I mean, it was the only necklace they had on her.
She says, well, she's
I mean,
like,
I can give it
the
a
clerk
bit of
seems
a poke
the clerk
around,
seems
see if it...
confused and says, "Well, you're not. I'm assuming where you're located in Tribor, yes? We're
Yeah.
in Waterdeep. Don't enjoy you wasting the company's time.
Well, this is just how I got it. I don't know, see? Is it meant to... I assume it's not meant to look like this.
She's just sort of written you off because you keep on talking things that don't, at least to her, don't make sense. It's like, Please.
Has she even like recoiled from it? She doesn't even
No,
recognize
she hasn't
what it
touched it yet. She says, please don't waste anyone in the company's time. You'll step back. There's a queue forming behind you. I have other matters to attend to.
For fuck's sake. Tell your boss if you don't get it back. That's why. He won't bloody take the necklace. I head off back to them.
You're taking it with you?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Alright, so due to non-detection, you are not attacked on the way back. Nor does it appear, I mean, if you were thought to look, it doesn't appear you were followed. A lot of the people in AC Inc. Seem to sort of like laugh at the hick who thought they could complete the quest. But you make your way back to the Yawning Portal.
If they actually laugh, I just walk past, just drive by, give
It's
one
like
finger.
it's like murmurs and like chuckles, like. But yeah, so you make your way back
I
to the Yawning.
mean, not my fault she wouldn't take the fucking necklace.
You make your way back to the Yawning Portal, where you see this woman that stopped you previously, leave. You open the door, your party's right there. And they see you with, I'm assuming you still have it bundled up, but it's still in your possession.
Yeah, they wouldn't take the necklace.
Why?
Because it's in the weird thingy.
Did you try to put it back?
I offered to have a look to see if anything would happen, but she just said, fuck off. We don't want it.
Why don't you try to put it back?
I mean, I know how to. I just close the latch. I assume it changes back to
Yep.
the normal.
As soon as you press the latch again, in the opposite way it was before, it transforms back into the necklace in the description.
I know how to turn it back, I just didn't want to. I want to be like, look what your fucking dickhead nobles are up to. It's not all fucking bunny rabbits and rainbows.
Did she know what it was?
Didn't seem to recognize it. Did they seem to recognize it?
No.
Didn't seem to recognize it.
Okay. Well, why don't we put it back together? Which you already did, I guess.
Yeah, it's back in the normal shape.
Why don't we just take it back to him? We're not going to keep it, are we?
I mean, I kind of want to just to spite the last. But I guess we might as well take it back to them.
Don't you want the... Well, you don't care about money.
I do care about money. That's all I fucking care about. That's why I'm here.
Well, it's 300 gold.
I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna complain. Let's go
Alright.
back and say, I fucking told you so.
Let's take it back and give it to her.
Oh, she says, oh, so you bought the real one this time.
It's the same fucking necklace. I figured it out. I flip the catch.
Sure it is.
I flip
Anyway,
the catch in front of her.
It sort of lands on a desk in front of her. She doesn't catch it, and she says, "For completion of the quest," she was examining it with her pen. He's like, and she says, "Does appear to match the necklace in the description." It's like, so we thank you for your service. The contract was for 300 gold, which we will pay you now. And then she takes the necklace, but when she touches it, she pauses for a second, and she shakes her head and moves it to a safe essentially. And then out of that safe, also she brings you a pouch containing 300 gold.
So she doesn't say anything when I just turn it back and forth to do different shapes.
Oh, did you do that in front of her? I thought you just said.
Yeah, I did say it's the same necklace. I figured it out, and I flip the catch, wait like a second or two, flip it back.
She just goes.
I mean,
so you could have done that before and saved us all a bunch of time.
I mean, I offered to, but he told me to bugger off. So stop wasting our time, I believe, were your exact words.
Yes, and you continue to waste my time.
Don't worry about it, Freya. Let's just go.
Christ.
And you guys are paid your 300 gold. You have obtained quite the amount of money recently. Some you might have to fence because, like I said, or sell rather. But as far as gold, straight gold goes, you've made 800. Also earned the favor of Esvela Rosnar, a noble woman of Waterdeep. Haven't gotten around anyone's personal quest in Waterdeep yet, but I'm assuming that'll be from next session. I'm sort of recapping because we're about to. Actually, no, we started late, didn't we?
Yeah.
We got some more time then, unless if you guys are okay with that.
Yeah, I'm fine to keep going.
I'm good.
Okay. All right, so you guys, I'm
I'm
assuming
not doing anything, so
head back to the Yawning Portal, or is there someplace else you'd like to go?
I still get. I fucking hate these bureaucrats. That's too big a word for Freya to use. I fucking hate these people. Like, it's all fucking time is money. Christ. They just need to live a little.
Yeah. Rex like sheepishly agrees, kind of being a part of that group of people.
That enjoy paperwork, yes. It's like, yeah, those guys, they're real jerks.
Yeah.
Hate them.
They're a bunch of nerds. Looks around.
Fucking nerds. Right, what's the plan then? We're gonna go find this Elegant dickhead and blow up Waterdeep or whatever.
Sure.
Have you filled in, Evelyn, about what exactly your the original impetus for why you guys came to Waterdeep?
Freya hasn't.
Freya hasn't. Evelyn
And
does
what-
not know. So you're mentioning this Eladrin, she has no idea who this person is.
Evelyn's just usually confused when they talk because she's only done the party for 24 hours.
All right.
mean,
So you're not going to explain.
if she asks.
All right. How do you want to set about finding Zeladrin, who is you know his description and name, Aranus Maldranth.
Yeah. It's one of the only 3 notes I've made this entire game.
Did Freya say the word Eladrin out loud?
She has several
Yeah.
times.
I said his name as well.
What are you talking about?
Some Eladrin dickhead's gonna try and make a portal to the Feywild in the middle of Waterdeep, and I have to stop him on pain of death.
Why?
Right, it's complicated. I used to be part of a clan of people, like kind of like wood elves that used to protect, and I say protecting finger inverted comma thing, Waterdeep from incursions of the Feywild, but basically we're just a bunch of cunts. I left, and now I have to do this, or they get to kill me, more or less.
They get to kill you or they get to kill somebody else?
Me. Lexi didn't fucking try though.
Any input from the other party members about this?
What'd you say?
But
Was there any input from the other party members?
I can't bring you back to life right now. So I think you'd rather live, right?
yeah. They can try and kill me. I'm all for living.
Because
Kind
some of you witnessed a precarious sight when Freya was almost murdered. That she doesn't remember because she was blacked out.
Yeah. As far as Freya knows, she won that argument.
If you do this deed for your ex-clan, are you done with them then?
I guess as far as their law goes, yeah. Personally, fuck no.
do you want to do this task?
Well, I mean, it's gonna stop a lot of innocent people dying, so yes. Also, me and my wife get to not be killed, which is a big plus.
All right.
Then I'll help you, friend.
Evelyn, make an Arcana check.
An Arcana check?
You're trying to parse what Freya is saying, but she's not a magic person, so she's explaining it very poorly.
Yeah.
All right. What she's talking about is this portal she's talking about. Based on the context clues you've gotten, you believe it to be something called a Fey crossroad, which is essentially a portal with unrestricted access into the Fey. And you know enough about that plane that occurred within the city of Waterdeep. Like Freya is claiming, it would be bad news bears for the inhabitants of Waterdeep, and a lot of people would die.
Yeah, Evelyn would not be okay with that. All right, where do we start?
I mean, that lass said that she would help. That's the only real lead we've got. Also, then Eladrin. And I know the name and I know what they look like.
Do we know anything that they own or have on them?
Rex, make an Arcana check.
I have too many tabs up.
My life.
There are a number of items you need to create a portal to a different plane, and you think you might know some of them. And if you visualize them in your mind and cast a certain spell, you might be able to locate them around the city. Now, if it leads
that's what I was thinking.
leads you to exactly where he is, because you'll get just pings within 1,000 feet of you if you use the spell of where it is. So you could try finding it that way, or you could use something else. But you know the components, as it were, to create a Fey crossroad. Also, you have that paper, Rex. Frey was not here for that, but there was a paper you got in the sewers while looking for Jim's magic phone. There was a paper from a certain individual to the mind flayer you killed that talked about a Fey elf who was making a portal.
Yes.
However, that portal, at least as the paper said, was to the Underdark, not to the Feywild.
Does Waterdeep have a phone book?
As far as you know, no. In fact, I don't know. There's like a who's who, like you might know. There's like newspapers and stuff. But what was I gonna say?
Like a directory or something.
I don't know.
Not exactly.
I don't think so.
The yellow pages.
But the person that penned that paper was a crime boss known as the Xanathar.
The Zentarum or the Xanathar?
The Xanathar.
Okay, because you cut off, that's why I asked.
Who you being in Waterdeep for a while, you've heard whispers about. You don't know exactly where his you know that it's a beholder, but beyond that you don't know where his base of operations is or anything. But you know it's a very, very smart, scary beholder who runs the Xanathar's Guild.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out the connection between that portal and this one. Yeah, I mean that person was a completely different person, right? That beholder and that mind flayer.
What do you mean?
Well, you said that he had a piece of paper about opening a rift, but that didn't have anything to do with Did it say an Eladrin on
It
there?
mentioned a Fey Elf, which you know is another
Okay,
term.
yeah.
It's like a
Okay, I'm
slang
sorry.
term for an Eladrin.
Yeah, I just have a bad memory. Okay. So they're trying to get a Eladrin to open a portal, and it's a different portal, which is weird. Okay, so I know the components of doing that. I can't cast that spell right now, but I could tomorrow. It's up to you guys.
That'll work, yeah, but we just
We also have to be within 1,000 feet of it for me to even get a read.
can you do this one?
What?
Can you do that like once a day or what?
I can only use it once a day, and I think it lasts for like 10 minutes.
Fair enough.
The locate
So-
object?
You
Actually, hang on one second. I'm sorry to interrupt.
you also know just while you're looking through that stuff, you also know that you heard you know what you have to do because it's like some sort of voice transmitted to your head, Freya. It also gave you a time frame of 2 weeks, and about I believe 2 of those days have passed.
We have got like 12 weeks.
What?
Well, 12 days.
12 days, sorry. 12 days to do this.
Oh, okay. Alternatively, we do know somebody with a spell shop, the one that we went to get scrolls for Jim's thing. We have some money now. I mean, I could learn this spell.
Yeah,
That would let me cast it more than once.
that would help.
What spell are you talking about? Does it have a
Uh, lo-
name?
Yeah, locate object.
Can you say that in character?
I'm sorry.
Because clerics know this spell. They just know it. They gotta prepare it.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about. She can just know stuff. Yeah, it's a divination spell, and if you are familiar with an object, you can determine its location.
I could do that. I just can't do it now. But if we sleep again, I could do it. It's just skin off my.
What do you guys think?
I mean, I'm not gonna say no.
It also couldn't help Evelyn clearly knows the spell, but it couldn't hurt to double up, like per what Rex said. Get more coverage.
Oh yeah. I'm not giving up on learning that spell right now.
I would never want you to. How much do we distribute the money?
I haven't distributed anything, not for any reason, but I just haven't.
I'm thinking if we distribute the money, we can go shopping.
Yeah. So who's not here? Because we should probably.
Cax and Indy.
Are we distributing money, or are we just doing hordes person?
You can do the hordes person if you want.
We've talked about this.
That's generally their role, is just to keep track of all party funds. Which I can give you a handout if you want, or you can just keep it on your character sheet, 9 more lives, whatever you want.
I have it saved in a Google Doc.
Hey!
Yay, 9 more lives!
Yeah, let's do that. So.
What's the total amount?
I mean, you can also, there can be a party fund and a personal fund, too. Like, it's up to you guys.
A personal fund?
Like, you have spending money for yourself, but, like, if there's something that the party decides they vote on they need for the party, like, in Rex's case, a spell scroll to help Freya with something, that would be pulled from the party fund rather than his personal fund. But this is, like, stuff you guys can discuss amongst yourself. I'm just giving you suggestions and throwing out examples. Oh, that's what you meant. God. We're jailed.
No, I'm here for the cat puns.
So I already have 118 gold for in like a communal bank that I have set aside. So we can just add to that if you want.
Yeah, I'd say we definitely put the 300 in there, and I'll add the 1075 that I was carrying. Right?
Yeah. Like, it's not straight gold. Like, it's a lot of bracelets and gems and stuff, which is what I posted in Discord. But it's 500 straight gold. Like, just
I
liquid
thought we
currency.
gave her back the jewelry.
We did.
Oh, you did?
We kept the gems.
Okay.
We kept the gems and the gold, and we gave her back all of her stuff and the jewelry.
Okay. I was confused. I thought you took all of the stuff in this pouch or sack she had. Okay. So never mind. And you got the gems, which can be used as currency, but you also can convert them to currency later. But you have also gold as well. So yeah, so you add 1375 gold to the communal fund. Parties.
So let's go shopping.
All right. So let me look up. I keep on forgetting how much spell scrolls cost by level. I believe it's like 50 for a cantrip, and then
It's probably me.
So it's they don't say.
Do I get any kind of discount?
It's 100. It's 100 gold for a second level spell. Wait, it's a homebrew rule. Never mind.
Well, I'm not trying to cheese it at all, but being a mage who kind of works in this town, or did, would I know of anywhere to get like a better deal?
Let's say make a just intelligence. You think you can get some better deals? Someplace, like especially if you go back to that shop, that person if you name drop Jim, that person seemed terrified of him. In fact, he gave you some spell scrolls.
Okay. I was thinking more along the lines of the like order that we just talked to, but yeah.
They do sell spell scrolls as well, but they also sell magic items and things of that nature.
I gotcha. Okay.
Evelyn definitely wants a couple health potions.
Did that guy sell health potions? The guy that we got the scrolls from?
Yeah, we can say it's a general use magic shop, so I'll say yes.
So let's go there.
I don't know what's a second level spell is uncommon. Just trying to see the prices of stuff because strangely enough they don't give. Yes. Okay, so now I know it's uncommon. So magic prices. Okay. So it's 100 to 500 gold for an uncommon magic item.
Well, I think I also need 100 gold per spell level to put it in my book.
Yes.
So this is going to be expensive. It's up to you guys. Is it a ritual? I don't think it is.
I think it takes time to do it. It's just like, oh, you mean the spell itself?
Yeah.
I believe it is, but let me make sure.
What spell?
Locate object.
No, it's concentration though.
He has a 10-minute concentration spell.
All right. So you go to the same magic shop close by Ack Inc. That very flighty individual still there. He's like, Did, I thought everything was good. You told Jim that I did a good job, and you gave him all his stuff, and everything was fine.
We haven't gotten back to Jim yet,
Oh no.
but
Oh,
we will
no.
soon. We needed some things. I think you gave us a... What scroll did he give us before? I'm sorry.
I think
He gave us a locate
gave
object.
you locate object, but I think you used it.
Yeah. So we're looking for another locate object scroll. Is that something you could help us with?
He says, yeah, yes, I can definitely do that.
All right. And I'm gonna need some materials. I'm sure you're familiar with them in the creation of scrolls and things like that. Because I want to put this down in my spellbook.
Sure, yes. Okay, one moment. And he comes into the back, and he comes out with the spell scroll, and he opens it up, and he nods, and then he rolls it back up, and he says, one scroll of locate object. You may verify the contents.
Okay.
Damn you, Comcast.
And then he says, well, you guys being, I did, I mean, don't, I can't just keep on giving away spell scrolls. I'll lose my business. So, I mean, you're still friends of Jim, so I can give you a discount. So.
That's great. I mean, I want you to stay in business.
It's usually like 250, but I think the friend of Jim discount is 175.
That sounds wonderful. Now, I think my friend wanted to get some health potions. Do you have health potions?
Like Jim, your friend, or like someone else?
Oh, I'm sorry. So, Tim, the player, forgets that you can't see what he's doing. I was pointing to my side. So
Okay.
Rex is there pointing at Evelyn when he said that.
Evelyn was waving, so it was really funny.
Oh yes, we do have some of those. How many do you need?
I think 2.
All right. Unfortunately, health potions are in much more of demand than spell scrolls, so I cannot give you a discount for those. Stocks run a little low. Hope you understand. Please don't tell Jim.
I mean, I'll tell Jim.
Oh no. Please, I can't. I have rent coming up, and I gotta pay dues to the Watchful Order, and material costs, and I just...
Those guys? We just talked to those guys.
Yeah, but you need to... If you sell magic items, they get like a cut and everything.
I'll like idly shift some of my clothing around and just let that badge be a little visible. It might not do anything, but
Yeah, he's like, I'm paid up. You don't need to worry. I am member 2. Yes, this is all above board. No illegal sale of magic items.
I believe you.
I record all the magic items I sell, and to whom I sell it.
Out of character. Does shopkeeper's afraid of Jim but thinks we're friends of Jim?
Oh yeah.
Due to a previous interaction, the party like lied to him, essentially saying that they were friends of Jim, and he's scared. This is like the closest magic shop to Acking HQ, and it's the one Jim frequents the most, and he's terrified of Jim because he's a horrible person.
But the party hates Jim.
The party does
Right.
hate Jim, but they'll use his name to their advantage.
I'm so glad that I have this all-access ticket to the Jim Dark Magic show.
Oh my god.
I've never met Jim Dark Magic.
I pray you never do. I mean, no, don't tell him I say that. He's a
I
nice
don't
guy.
say- I don't say that in character.
Okay.
That was you.
I am dying over here. I'm laughing. Hold on, I'll be back in a minute.
Does he have like magical weapons?
He doesn't have those. It's like a general use, so he has like he has common magic items, like for household like help and use and stuff like that. And he has like scrolls up to like around the 2nd level. And he has like potions and stuff.
Let's say if you had weapons, Freya just be there like just thumbing through like the big pointy axe shaped object.
If you ask about weapons, he says, "Oh, you need like a specialized shop. Those are much more heavily regulated than what I sell here. You like have to go through the watchful order."
It seems like you can't take a fucking shit in this city without someone noting it down.
Well, this is a civilized city, and civilization is based on the rule of law. I'll have you know.
I like how that's everyone's reaction. This is civilized.
And wizards, if anything else, recognize the rule of law being due to knowing the laws of nature in order to cast magic and the laws of the arcane. He says, "I can't help it if you're not familiar with our customs, but I don't come to where you live and shit on your hometown, now do I?"
I mean, you're like invited to. I fucking hate the place. Tribal's not that bad though. That's my new home now. Fuck the old place.
So he says, "Oh, you're from there. Well, I suppose it can't be helped if you're from Tribor."
Well, not from there originally. I'm from out in the woods.
He makes a face at that.
I just kind of thumb in the direction.
What's wrong with the woods?
It's muggy and dirty, and there's bugs everywhere.
Not
Like
if you
into your
camp correctly.
robe. Things try to steal food from you when you're asleep. There's bears. And other nasty creatures.
Yeah. You wouldn't happen to like have an Eladrin come through, would you? Like anytime recently, last week or so.
He says, "I think I would have." He's like, "No, I think I would have remembered if there was an Eladrin to come by. They're quite rare, you know."
Damn shame.
Is he the one that gave me the Ray of Sickness scroll?
He gave you a number of random scrolls without sort of checking what they were, but I forgot which ones I
I just wanted to. I have it on my sheet. I was just curious. So what I'm going to ask. Are we done with the healing potion thing?
He says he really doesn't want to give you a discount, but like the reasons he stated, he says he's like 22 gold, not a copper less. That's break even.
How much do the healing potions go for normally?
Wait, I think they're 25. Let me check. I might be
I
misquoting
think they're 50.
50. Okay, never mind. He would say 45 then, and not a copper less.
Definitely in Waterdeep, they are 50.
Let me look it up.
They're 50 in the PHB.
Then yes, that would be what it is.
45 GP. And that's a pot.
Does
Yes.
that sound okay to the party? That's so you can get me up so I can heal you.
Yeah, that's enough. I actually have a healing potion on me somewhere. I don't even know where I got it from.
And there's a potion maker in Tribor that you could have gotten it from. You also looted some caves, like orc caves, Etten caves. You could have found in there.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've looking through my stuff. I'd like to take out a scroll of Ray of Sickness and a scroll of Sending, and I'm going to say, can I trade these for similarly leveled spells?
So we
In addition,
don't sell third level spells here. You need a more specialized shop.
what's third level? Sending?
Yeah, Sending's third level.
I didn't know that. Okay, just the Ray of Sickness then. Can I trade that for another scroll?
He says, "Can I see the scroll in question? Just need to confirm its contents."
Sure.
And he looks through it. He says, "Yes, this is indeed a scroll of Ray of Sickness. Which one did you have in mind?"
Do you have a scroll of invisibility?
Ray of Sickness is a first level spell, I believe. Let me look. Yeah. So he'll say, "I can take that off the price of the spell scroll.
As well as the components to
Yeah,
learn
so
it.
basically, let me put this in. So there'll be 100 off this price of the spell scroll. You still get the gym friend discount, so it's 100. It's 100. Actually, invisibility is probably worth more, just due to its usefulness. So that's probably around 350. So 100 off for a Ray of Sickness and the gym discount. 200 for that one. And the components there's no discount on those. You just gotta pay full price. So for whatever that is, I've never played a wizard, so I don't know.
It's 100. I think it's 100 or something per. Hang on a second, I can tell you.
Oh, you're like transcribing stuff.
Yeah.
You get to
Oh,
get
yeah.
that special ink. Or you can just
I
write
feel
it. Or you can be amazing worshiper of Mistral and just write into people's spell books. But hey.
For each level of the spell, the process takes 2 hours and costs 50 gold pieces.
Alright, so you need another 200 gold to transcribe both of those because they're both second level.
Invisibility is?
Invisibility is a second level spell.
What's Ray of Sickness?
First level.
Oh, I had those flipped when you were describing it. I'm sorry. So it's 200 for invisibility minus 100.
It was
200. It's already discounted.
Yeah, I already did the gym discount and I already took off the. It was 350.
I got it. Okay.
Yeah.
In my head, the levels were flipped. That's why I was very confused. So that's fine.
So that should be the total price.
Oh,
2, 4, 5,
that's too much.
600. So
Wizards are the most expensive class, y'all. Like, that's why it's funny. Caleb's like, "Oh, I'm so poor." You'll always be poor as a wizard.
I know, but I don't want to make the party poor over it. All right, you know what? How much did he take off for the? He took it out of the 200 for the invisibility. How much did he take off?
Yeah, so the Ray of Sickness was 100 if you took off, and then you took off 50 for the gym discount.
it's
Gym friend discount.
665 GP all up.
Yeah, I don't want to use that much party funds just for.
I mean, if you only want to transcribe, you can just keep the scroll. If you only try to transcribe one scroll, now it'll be only 100 gold.
Do we need 2 potions? If Freya already has one on her?
It's up to you guys.
I'm fine with the potions. I don't have any issue with you guys getting potions. I thought it was going to be a little easier to get invisibility because I had the levels flipped in my head. So that's fine. I just want the inks. I don't want invisibility.
Okay. So he'll knock off. If you trade in the Ray of Sickness scroll, the inks will be free essentially. Like you're trading them for the inks.
Okay.
Because
That's what I wanted.
It's 100 gold for a first level spell, so you just swap them essentially.
Yeah.
So you're only paying 175 for look at object and 90 for the potion design.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. He's like, okay, well that's good. Make sure, once again, next time you see Mr. Dark Magic, make sure, tell him, give him that stuff I gave you, the shipment, and tell him that the rest of the money is coming soon.
Okay.
I feel like in some circles you would get an even bigger discount for disliking Jim Dark Magic.
And he's like, no, I would never say out loud that I dislike Mr. Dark Magic, where he can possibly hear me.
That was a Ewan speaking.
Oh.
I have the accent. I have the accent from Freya saying stuff. No, it's chill, man. Don't worry.
I was like, well, thank you for your patronage, and come again soon.
Yeah, if you ever see an Eladrin come through, just like in the next couple of weeks, just send like a message or something to the Yawning Portal. We should be staying there, I assume. I look at the rest of the party.
He says, well, if you know what this Eladrin looks like, you can pay to have someone locate him for you.
Yeah, I'm chasing up a couple of leads at the moment to have people look for them.
I mean, like, magically.
Oh, thanks for remembering me. Thanks for reminding me actually to speak to some dickhead in the South Ward. He might know something.
Like, I'm saying, like, magically, though.
A magical shit. I mean, yeah, could do.
But, yeah, he says, well, I hope to see you guys soon.
You too.
And so you guys leave the shop.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so, Freya, even though you sort of dismissed it, you now know that if you had the coin or knew someone, due to you knowing the person's name and their description, you could probably find someone to magically locate this individual.
Yeah.
But I think we're going to stop session there, because it's getting quite late. You guys got some...
Yeah, it is.
You guys got some money that you immediately spent, but I think it's for a good purpose.
Is it like 4 a.m. over your neck of the pond?
It's 5:20.
Oh.
Where is home?
England.
So yeah, I'm gonna end the session there. As far as the stream goes, I'll be around for some questions and table talky-ness as well. But
I would like to tell you that the Orioles won today and a shutout.
Ah.
Did you get a BB-8 hat or whatever it was?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I had a buddy who